his dad's a drill. His stepfather was a drill sergeant.
I was just
Even when
about to
he was
say
out
that,
there,
Red. Good point.
when he was out there getting 30 and 40 points, he told me he wasn't doing shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the only way he knows how to give criticism
Beat.
is the way that he's taught.
That's how he
So
was raised though. You
So
can't
why he
blame
couldn't take
so
it from Kobe?
I mean, I didn't say because he didn't respect Kobe the same like he respect his father.
His father.
Like you gotta think about
Valid,
this, bro.
valid, 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 valid.
That's like me being your big brother, and you coming here telling me what to do. I'm not gonna want to hear that shit. You be like, man, you get your young ass on. Like you can't tell me shit.
Mhm.
Like
Yep.
before Kobe was established, there was Shaq.
You ain't want
So
to be
yeah,
my friend for 10 years because I called you a fat ass.
no. He didn't want to be his friend for
Look
10
like
years
working.
because
Look
no,
like working.
he don't want to be his friend for 10 years because Kobe did some whole shit, and I'm a Kobe fan. He told on
Yeah.
Shaq.
That's facts.
Welcome to eLab, your ultimate basketball laboratory, where we dissect the game from every angle.
You are watching a master at work.
Straight man. Oh, there goes there right there. Oh my God, he come out here
Man, bro, this nigga got
with the
all
three.
type of Detroit shit. Hey,
What
he
they say
is
about
one
Zeke?
fan, bro. He
What they
is
say
one
about freaky
fan that
Zeke,
got
man?
every jersey, bro.
And then
Yeah,
don't
man.
want to talk about him though. They didn't get mad. Well, I won't talk about Detroit.
Don't worry about it.
Don't
I'm a,
disrespect Zeke, man. Don't
I'm gonna talk
disrespect
about him
Zeke.
the whole pod just because you got that shirt on.
All right,
That
man.
look gay.
Let's go,
Oh,
man. Come
freaky
on.
Zeke, man. Hey, look. First off, let's go ahead. Since some time has passed, we let Ted lick his wounds, man. Houston versus Florida. Houston versus Florida. We can go ahead and close out the March Madness championships. You feel me? Hey, it was a good
Should have
game.
listened. He should have listened to me.
It
I
was a
told him,
good game, bro.
Where he was
Walter.
clutching your pearls until the last 2 minutes.
bro.
It
I
was,
told y'all what. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what I wasn't, bro. I told you in college, bro. You gotta have one guard, but did I not say this, EJ? I
Houston
said when
got
you
one
got
guard.
this, what I'm saying. When you got
That's
too
the
many,
way.
when you got too many goons, you don't know who to get a ball to at the end of the game. That was their problem.
Yeah,
They got
yeah. No,
you
you
when you
ended up
got
being
two.
right. You ended up being right in that moment. You ended up being right for that specific moment. You was right.
Two
But
Man,
people
y'all
could be
be
right. Two people could be right at the same time.
yeah,
you. I
man.
mean, hey, it's all It's always two. I'm with
What
you.
you
I
what you
just
Like,
think? Go ahead, Ted. What man? What
no,
man?
I'm saying though, like, so we all watched the game, and the flow of the game was like,
mhm.
um, if you were to tell me that we was gonna hold Elijah and Walter 5 for 22 combined, and then tell me that we lost, I would have never believed you. But the fact is that even though he started off slow, he still willed his way in regards of like being a
assists
decoy.
and assists and
He
all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was still a decoy because everybody was still game planning for him, regardless if he was hot or not. And that's where I think that the NBA pedigree translates because, bro, he was like 0 for 7, and people were
It
still face guarding him. You get what I'm
it
saying?
it fed on the coaching on y'all end though. Y'all didn't make no adjustments coming out in the second half.
Uh,
The whole first half he was clamped up because they kept using that ball screen. The second half they went away from the ball screen to help him get his points up a little bit. So once I went away from the ball screen, it made him more dominant because now you're trying to guard him one on one. And then like you said, even though I might not take this shot, I'm a decoy. You gotta send people at me. So I think I give Florida props on going away from the ball screen. But whatchamacallit, he kept trapping the whole game. That's what fucked y'all in the end. And the
I
referees too at the beginning of
I
that
say
second half.
I say this. I don't think they needed to make no adjustments going into the second half. I think they played a good game. Houston played a good game to start. Look at Zia. Houston played a good first half, bro. You know who blew that game to me? What's your big man name, Ted? What's
Jawan Roberts, J1
J-
Yeah,
Roberts.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh. It was like he couldn't make a layup. Leo, am I tripping? Like he couldn't make
yeah.
a layup to save his life. He
He
missed
killed
it.
the
I think
first
he went
half
three
though.
for 13 down there, bro. He made
It was a
two layups.
it
The
was a
game looks
collective
way different.
effort, and towards the end of the stretch though, he split free throws when it mattered. He
Mm.
split free throws when it mattered. He was 3 for 13 from the field. But let's address the elephant in the room.
Referees
And
too. I ain't mean to cut y'all. Referees too.
no,
That
I
second
agree.
half,
I
yeah.
Let's
agree with
talk
you,
about
Red. 100% big time for sure. But let's address the elephant in the room.
What's that?
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all about this last weekend, bro. LJ Cryer was frying the
He was
entire
cooking.
game.
He was
But
cooking.
when it came down to the moment, he had
yep.
two critical moments. One where they didn't get a shot up in the last two possessions, right?
Mm.
That's unexcusable. And then they everybody tried to defer and give LJ the ball, and he passed it back to Sharp. Sharp did not get a shot off, and it ended up being a turnover. This is the game. This is the possession before the last possession. So then they go back, and I think his name is Thomas Hall or something like that. He got the steal, and he got the little jelly layup.
Yeah.
And I was
That's
like,
right.
yo, what the heck? So then they do a pin down press. Is basically like a horn set. They try to distract it going to Milos on the weak side, but really it was for Sharp damn near half court when he caught the ball. And then you knew that like it's all about situational awareness. I tell y'all this about all the time, bro. You had like 6-7 seconds on the clock, and you wanted to fire it up as soon as you touched the ball, and then
You should have pump fake, yeah.
And then you should have pump faked, and then you're looking around like, yo, y'all need to hurry up and grab this ball. Why did you even let the ball go, especially if you wasn't having a good shot? You could have at least took 2 or 3 dribbles in the inside, made a better shot attempt, or gave it to somebody last second and just do a J.R. Smith catch and shoot type.
But
He already jumped.
did y'all see what happened on that last play? Like how
What happened, Zell?
it was supposed to be a double screen, but the
big man.
last person he didn't.
Who was the big man? Was it
I
that?
can't think his name.
Oh, it wasn't Roberts. Oh, I was gonna say.
It's probably
Yeah,
JoJo Tugler.
They posted
Okay.
two. They posted said 2 picks. He ain't go down. He never touched, like the pick man never touched
That must have
nobody.
been Francis did, because I think Tugler
Yeah.
fouled out, didn't he? Tugler
that
didn't
last
foul out.
Oh yeah. It was Francis, but that's what I'm saying.
The pick man didn't put nobody on nobody. That's why he had. That's why he
You're
was open. That's why he
picking
had
the
a shot.
air. You're setting a screen on the
Yeah.
air. You didn't even find the body,
Yeah.
and that's how the dude. I can't remember who it was, but he just basically had a streamline straight to
That was
the
Walter
closeout.
Clayton.
That was
Like,
Walter
he
Clayton
closed
Jr. Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
Walter
he had
Clayton
a-
that closed out. Yeah.
He had a streamline. He didn't even get touched for the closeout, and I was like, yo, how did he get there so fast?
What happened to this though? You know, like when he did jump in the air.
You
Chris,
do this all the time. I
Nah.
already know what you about to say. Go ahead, Red. What you
why
about to
he ain't throw that motherfucker off his back and get it
say?
back?
He do
You
that
know, I
all
do
the
that shit
time. He take his jump and shoot a 3 and somebody right there and he'll just throw it off your back. Because that's some
Get that
street
motherfucker
ball
back.
shit. That's why. Because ain't nobody
Nigga.
thinking about that in the
But-
real game.
Hey, but for
This
real, the way Walter Clayton was running towards him, he probably was gonna get fouled. He should have just shot.
You
I
might
pump-
have could have
that
just
why-
shot it.
that-
That's
that-
fair,
that why-
Zell.
Yeah.
But that's why. But he should have pump fake. Because if he pump fake, he gonna leave his feet. I would have jumped into him. I'd have hit him with the old coach.
He should
I ain't gonna
What
lie.
he did, he shouldn't have did.
I would have
Right.
sold it so
Right.
crazy. I
Like
would
a puppet.
have shot the ball and do the T-Mac leg. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
But
You
but
gotta do
back
something, man.
but back to what you
Don't shoot the ball like this. Can't touch it. Can't touch it.
that's an offense. That's an offensive
Come
foul
on,
though with the
man.
leg, Ted. He gotta. That's why I said he gotta.
They got to make that
but-
call though. If they got the referee. We trust the referees to make a good call though. You know what I'm saying?
But back to what you said, E, it is a street ball move. But this is why I say all the time with people, you gotta play the game like you naturally play the game. Like street ball goes into that shit too. So when you get to overthinking and trying to be too right, that's when you become a robot. I play street ball all the time because it worked in my favor. I threw that motherfucker off his back so fast.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite of Ted in this situation. I'm not blaming LJ Cryer. I'm blaming the coach. He drew the play up for Sharp to shoot it. That was the play. He made the right. He did. He ran the play and passed him the ball.
It wasn't a bad play though.
It wasn't a bad
bad
I'm
play.
just saying I disagree that it's Cryer's fault because that was the
No, it
play.
wasn't his fault.
It was.
You shied away from the moment, big dog. You cook it with 26 points.
But
Because
look,
He
hold on,
passed
look,
it away
Red. I
so
think
quick,
this is
though. He
why I was
passed it
saying
away
Red
like
is
I
right.
don't want it.
But this is why I
It
was
was a
saying
big
Red
man
was
fault. They
right
got
though,
touched about it.
because you got so many guys that can be the guy. Now, if you in this situation and LJ Cryer is your only option, we're not running the
gotta
play for
shoot it.
Sharp.
You
You know what
he
I'm
gotta
saying?
shoot
We're
it,
not
yeah.
running it. We're running a high pick and roll at most. So this is why I'm like, Red, you was right.
but you run the
because
high pick and roll
and
and you get trapped.
I'm just
Nah, but
saying LJ Cryer was gonna be the guy if you don't have Uzin or with Sharp. If that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
and
Red
listen,
because Walter
that was
Clayton when they got down the stretch for them, they gave the ball to Walter
Walter
Clayton
Clayton.
every time, no matter how good
And-
or bad a game he was having. He got
and-
the ball
and it was a-
every time.
And it was a bad play anyway. Like it was like 10 seconds left. Why come down to shoot a 3, bro? I
He was
understand
going for the win,
gusto.
Red. He was letting his nuts hang. They was going for the win.
But I'm saying I understand going for the gusto. But like we just said, you got 2 guys. Y'all already indecisive about who's gonna take this shot. So, and I think like y'all said, bro should have shot the ball, but I look like he shied away from it to me. So I don't think he really wanted that shot.
Yeah.
Bro,
But I'm saying
but I'm saying though, don't let, bro. get fouled or have a controversial foul to let
That's
the
what I'm
refs
saying.
make a decision
That's why I said get
versus
down
not
here.
even making a shot attempt.
That's why I said get down here. He should have went when he came off the screen. He should have went downhill and attacked it because he already had a lane. He was on his shoulder. He should have just went downhill.
Yeah,
But
that's fair.
that's why I say all the time having too many superstars can hurt you. And I'm gonna
That's
tell
what
you
it
why.
is.
Because that one superstar can dim your light. Well, not even dim your light. Imagine if just say me and you, E. If me and you both killing, and I got the option to not be the fall guy, I'm gonna give you the ball. Some niggas just don't want to be the fall guy.
Yeah.
So you
I
gotta
can't.
have the nuts to take that shot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what that
No, I'm
was
not.
when he didn't shoot that ball. He was afraid. He was afraid. He
Yeah,
was
He was
afraid.
that's
He
why
afraid.
you
was
shoot
frozen
like
in the
I'm not.
moment.
But you
I
can't
like.
be
I like.
afraid.
Go ahead,
You
Tim.
can't
You
be
I
afraid.
you
don't, I don't think he's
listen,
afraid,
listen.
man.
You
There's a lot
can't
of
be
niggas
I don't think
afraid
he
afraid,
was
right
bro.
afraid,
there.
Leo. I don't think it was
You
afraid.
you
Go
can't
ahead.
be afraid right there if you was the one that hit that closing shot against Duke.
Talking about E. You said he wasn't afraid, E.
Sharp
This
or
my
Crier? Who we talking about?
both. And this is my only
I
point.
don't think neither one was afraid.
I don't
Really.
think neither
I
one
don't
was
think, I don't
afraid.
think Sharp was.
But listen what I'm saying though, guys. In a setting where you know you that guy, make a miss you taking that shot. I don't give a fuck what this coach ran.
Right.
Hey, I'm waving
Right.
that
Right.
shit
Right.
off if I want the shot.
That's when
That's why I
you
say. That's
gonna
why I
say,
say
"Hey,
he could.
coach,
So
I
based off
got it.
what they
Pass me the
threw
ball."
at him, what would you have done?
Me,
Hold on. Wait, because Ted, I want to speak
I'm
to
gonna
what
tell
he
you.
just said
All right.
Go ahead.
because if he was to do that and miss that shot, his ass would be just what R.J. Lewis was, going somewhere else, leaving. Because if you go
Bro,
out there and district, because it's college, we ain't talking about the league. It's
you
now
don't.
for the
You
NBA.
don't.
I agree with y'all. In the
It
league,
don't
I'm
hurt me.
sorry, in college, you go out there and just do what
I'm
you
with
want to
you.
do. They put
But
you on the
E,
bench.
it don't matter.
We
But
just
E, it
saw that
don't matter.
happen with R.J. But
But
go,
listen,
What
go ahead.
but listen,
RJ was
E, it
doing
don't
that
matter.
that's different though. RJ was
That,
literally just jacking shots up. Like
that,
he didn't
and
care.
even with RJ, that was in
Sharp
what?
was too that game
But
though.
listen, though, but in the RJ case, that was like an Elite Eight, right? Or what was that? Sweet 16 or Elite
It might have
Eight?
been Sweet 16,
Let's see.
Red. I can't. It was one or the other. It
But
was one or the other.
Yeah.
It's
but
16, right?
season
Second round,
this
actually.
this the last game. E. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Sit me, you ain't sit me. You gonna forget that shit next year. I'm finna come down and do what the fuck I want
And
to
then
do
you
in
got
this
to ask
moment.
this question:
Like
do
I'm just
y'all
being
even think
honest.
that
You
Sharp
can't
is
sit me
NBA
down.
ready?
Nah.
I mean, bro, he played a good. He had a good
How
tournament, bro. For
tall
the
is
most
he?
part.
How tall is
How
Sharp?
old,
Like
how
six
old is
three.
he?
6'3".
Is he old enough?
Yeah,
He definitely got it up.
bro. He had a
It,
good, bro. I'm gonna say this with Sharp talent. It wasn't showcased as much as it could have been, but I think he can play. Like he can play.
He can
And
play.
all
He
I'm
need
saying,
one more
hold
year.
on,
I say
go back
this.
to what go back to
Oh,
what
go
he
ahead.
said though, real quick, nigga.
Mm.
You can't bench me on a game-winning shot in the big game. I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker. Fuck you, coach. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
out with my
but
nuts
you know what
hanging.
I can do? Hey man, he don't listen.
I can,
Same way y'all
I
said
can.
Rick Pitino make that call to the league. Hey, Ralph Sampson
Listen,
got some pull too. Hey,
hey, hey,
bro,
Chris. And without, hold on, listen,
he
listen.
hard headed. He
But
hard headed.
without,
He
but
don't.
without
He
them calls,
uncoachable. That's the word right there. That's the word get you throw.
Yeah, you
Uncoachable.
say
but
That's the
uncoachable,
listen,
you
word.
done for.
but
You
with
done
all
for.
them calls, you know what's crazy with all them calls? Because we got so many college, somebody gonna take them. It's the same
I'm
thing
talking
with
about
Tim
Sharp.
Hardaway.
Oh my bad. I'm speaking about Sharp to the league now.
Nah,
Is what I'm saying to the league. But
listen,
yeah,
listen.
he can
I'm
definitely go
telling you,
play for another college. Absolutely.
but I'm telling you, I just heard Tim Hardaway Jr. say Don Nelson told motherfucker. I mean, Tim Hardaway said Don Nelson told motherfuckers his knees was bad, so they wouldn't pick
Mm.
him up, and he still got picked up. Somebody gonna get him, bro.
Somebody
Regardless,
might get.
like,
I say this
yeah,
about Sharp though, because I wanted to kind of move some. We want to give some props to Walter Clayton in Florida, right? Instead of just not bad mouth in Houston, but Florida actually played well. Walter Clayton, we talking about draft and stuff. Walter
hmm
Clayton, they got Walter Clayton number 25 on that mock
yeah,
draft.
he's small, ain't it?
So
Be like
I'm just saying,
6'3".
my point was if he's number 25 in that mock draft, Sharp probably not in there. Sharp's
That's
probably
true.
not even on
But
in
second,
the 60. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe
he's
he's
not.
second.
second,
He's late second round because he's not even.
Yeah,
but sec,
He's the fourth best player on his team.
right.
second round people get. But the only difference in the draft now is second round picks get guaranteed contracts now. Some of them do.
They
Like a lot
do.
I
of them,
say, I say run it
a
back.
lot of them doing the second round now.
You say running back, Ken? He should come back.
Yeah, yeah.
Who
Is
should
But
it?
if
run
he's
it back?
what's
They
the
should
point of
run it
coming
back.
back though,
Sharp,
Ken? They gonna have a good
Sharp.
team.
What year
Yeah,
is he? He's a
have a good
junior.
team.
He's a junior.
Yeah, junior. Oh, okay.
Hey, and the only reason I say don't come back, I think now in the climate we in, the less tape they have on you, the better. That way you can get off an
But
upside.
shoot,
Yeah,
well,
for sure.
Red, but with the NIL, he probably could make more money if he get one of
True.
them name and likeness. He probably could get a
But
little bit more paper if he stayed, as
so I'm
opposed
with
to
you. I'm
going to the
I'm with
G
you for
League.
the bag. Now I ain't saying the G League. I'm saying,
Oh,
like, all right, so if you have a good freshman year, you average 12 or whatever, and you got high potential,
yeah,
throw your name in the draft. There's no reason to stick around unless you're just trying to get a bag, especially if you're
I
trying to
mean,
go to the league.
you can come back. You can come
Because
back if you don't get drafted.
But I'm saying
because
though, in y'all opinion, just as far as like, let's say y'all, everybody 18 in here, right? We all killers. top 10 in our respective hoods, and we are all drafted. We don't know each other, and we've been the number one since 12U or whatever the hell, going all the way up to rec league, AAU, travel teams, all that, JV, varsity, blah blah blah. And then we go out there in college, and we all kill 25 PPG. Let's just say that. Y'all, do y'all not care if y'all are in their position to be lottery picks? And the reason why I say this is, just hear me out. It's not about just getting to the leagues for some of these guys. It's about like the generational things that come with being a lottery pick. I know there's a lot of people that are busts or whatever the case may be, but what I'm saying is they're gonna try to holler at you about endorsements if you are a top 10 pick versus 25. And we all know Walter Clayton can hoop, and it's all media based. We all gonna say the same thing. It's all media based. But Michael Jordan gonna holler at him if he a top 5 pick.
12. The lottery is 12.
Way
I think, right?
faster than if he's 25.
Top 10,
He's not really
I think.
gonna say nothing about 25. He's gonna be like, oh, this kid's a 25 pick. Is he really marketable for my
You're
brand?
gonna have to go
blah,
earn it.
blah,
As a
blah.
25, you're gonna have to go earn it. As opposed to
this
top 10, you're gonna probably get it soon, like the next day.
But
or
I'm
week after
asking
the
y'all,
draft.
does it matter, or you just trying to get into the league like Red talking about?
But this is my point though, for why I said that the guys that we're naming, they're not superstars. Like
Who?
in college, they're superstars, but they're not superstars based off of what we looking at now. So for me, I'm saying go less tape as possible. Go off what you did. Get drafted, because even in the second round, I think everybody up under Bronny made 7.5 million, and everybody else was in that $7 million range. So it ain't the same as it used to be. So like they guaranteed money. So you're gonna get 7 million. Yeah, you're guaranteed that's 7 million. That's life changing for anybody that ain't got shit. So
that's true. Hey,
go
listen,
get
7 million broken down 4 years with about 1.5.
But Red,
I can do that.
they getting that in college now though.
No, you gotta be him for that. So that's what I'm saying.
Like that to get that money, that bag.
Because the bouncer got 7 million, but the niggas we talking about ain't getting 7 million. They might be. I ain't saying they're not millionaires. I'm not saying that by a long shot, but they're not getting 7 million out the back. And the ultimate goal is to go league. So
and this economy, taxes is a motherfucker right now. Listen.
And then he's saying that
that 1 million versus 7 is a big difference.
Yeah, we saying that Clayton is good now, but this is his junior year, and he's did a lot of transferring, right? Because he was I think he was an Iona or whatever the case may be beforehand. So what I'm saying is like he's a developing story. People like AJ Cooper,
they young,
Dylan Harper, all those guys, they were already highly recruited, anticipated, so they're gonna get a different bag. Even if you have an argument to say, well, I think Clayton is just as good as all these dudes, blah blah blah.
Man, I'm telling you, them niggas go back. If they go back, they're gonna be Scotty Reynolds. They're gonna be cold as fuck and not make the league.
Look, hey,
hold on,
go my bad, sir.
And I just want to say this. Lou Will said this. The NBA would rather take somebody at 18 opposed to taking somebody at 22, 23, because by the time you hit 21, they expect you to be an all-star because your contract is like 2 to 3 years.
We said that. We said that last podcast.
So they want younger. So that's why I say go with less footage, so you can go based off of potential. So if I go average 10 and I'm jumping out the gym, get me in there. Yeah.
But anyway, hey, so let's close them out. Congratulations to Florida for winning a championship. Walter Clayton Jr. has entered the elites. Well, has he? Because I don't want to keep talking about. But
Kemba had a bad game.
Okay. Because I know last time we talked about those top performances, and if he win, who names he's next to? Kemba, Trey Burke, all these guys.
Kemba them shit was probably one of the lowest scoring championship games. They didn't score for shit in the championship game for real.
All right, cool. I ain't gonna beat it to death then. We just congratulations to Florida, man. Shout out to them. Oh wait, what's up, Ted? Go ahead.
Also, quick pivot. I want to give a big shout out to UConn's women basketball for winning as well.
They stepped on South Carolina.
Paige Beckers. It's easy to say because you say this all the time, but I agree. But it's hilarious though. People are lucky that Paige was hurt last year. Because I think that it would have looked a lot different, and the reason why I say this is because you got the greatest women's coach of all time on your roster. You got great recruiting, but the overall game that Paige brings,
she one of them.
A
lot of people were saying it would have looked a lot different if Juju didn't get hurt too, though.
But
I can see that.
Got a lot of ifs.
it's true. I agree with you
They still
100%.
gonna lose though.
We've seen
Facts.
we would have rather seen that. We would rather have seen USC versus USC. I mean UConn versus USC
Yeah,
because of
okay.
we've seen the one-on-one battle. We've seen the matchup. We see them both guard each other the majority of the game. I didn't see none of that. You know what I mean? They were deferring and they was kind of scared to pay.
That shit
And
still
so
at
first
LSU
off,
though.
Paige had a 40 game in there, and one of them games she had a 40 piece. Paige is one of them. But also,
This how
did
long-
y'all see that the girl from South Carolina she transferred for Wiley?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
Wilder. Hey, could, but I want to say this about what y'all said though.
I gotta go.
Nah, dog, but you
I gotta switch this up.
gotta be 100 though. If you watch them, bro, she came off the bench a lot of the time last year, so
Oh, she didn't start for them this season?
No.
No. That's why she
I thought
left.
she was their starting point
Nah,
guard.
that's why
They
she
whole
left.
they whole team is like 5 stars.
Yeah,
They
that's
whole
why she
team
left.
And it's also a size thing. She doesn't really strap up.
Man, fuck all that strap up. She a bucket in the blur.
The game
in
is
the blur.
about buckets.
That was
The
y'all
game-
telling me.
But I'm saying though, but it's all a chess move. She wanted to transfer only when the Florida State girl transferred to South Carolina. The Florida State girl was a leading scorer in her conference, and she committed to actually transfer. But then that is when Wiley decided that she wanted to hit into the portal.
But Ted, if you already fucking me on my minutes because I feel like I'm a dog.
Yeah.
Why am I gonna stay and compete in the same position? It don't make sense. Also, real quick, because I like what y'all said about the final that game or whatever.
Mhm.
That game ain't have shit on the LSU and the game before that.
It didn't have nothing. Hold on, real quick.
Because it wasn't competitive.
No, I'm not saying it didn't have the same traction. It didn't have the same traction. It didn't have the same traction. The game last year got way.
Yes.
The game last year had way more viewership because you had two superstars.
Because it had a lot of
Obviously.
implications on it. Hold on, real quick, Rick, because I want to talk about that. But I want to give her proper respect. The girl from Florida State, her name is Tanaya Latson. Latson, she was the leading scorer, so she transferred from Florida State to South Carolina. But yeah, but last year, but that game had a lot of implications on it. It was. Let's be honest. That game last year was damn near a race war. It was damn near white people. Let's be honest.
But that's what I was getting to. That's what I was getting to. You got a polarizing black athlete that's outspoken and that's fashionable.
Yeah.
You got a white athlete that quiet,
you talking about,
but the whole world behind.
2 years ago. You talking about Angel Reese and Caitlin?
So college basketball to me, as far as excitement, died down with them two. You trying to rekindle it with Juju and Paige, but it ain't the same. It don't hit the same. Like the fan bases was so much bigger then. Like this is the first game. This is the first year in like 4 years that the men's game been more competitive or more anticipated to watch than the women.
That's true. It's the first time. It's the first. Listen, man. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese had the basketball on Smash, bro. I was locked in.
They were changing
the game. Because we being honest right now. If we being honest, we just want to see what Don Staley was gonna wear and what type of suit Gino was gonna show up in. That was the highlight of the fucking game. We knew what was going on. We knew what was going on.
Hey, look. I want to check y'all temperature real quick because I've been. Oh, my bad. Quick pivot. Not a quick pivot. Hard pivot, actually. Hard pivot. Go into the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
I had a heated argument with these people. I want to ask y'all this. For the All-NBA first team, are you taking Donovan Mitchell or Cade Cunningham? Who are you taking to make
Cade Cunningham.
That man
but Donovan gonna make it. Donovan gonna make it.
Look at how you pointing. Look, I can't see your hand. Put it closer to the camera, Zell, so they can see it.
Cade,
this guy right here.
I take Cade. Cade was in a tougher situation, but Donovan gonna make it just because what his team did. It's politics.
Kid, talk to me, Kid. You look. What's up, Kid? How you feel?
Donovan Mitchell record gonna get him in there.
I got Cade. He brought his team to the playoffs.
Facts.
I got Cade.
Just dropped 36 back to back.
I'm actually surprised that y'all all said Cade. That's why, because they was mad at me because I.
We ain't all said.
Oh, my bad. Well, what you got to say then, Ted? My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we ain't all said.
All NBA team. So let's make sure. First team. We got Tatum.
Man.
We got Tatum. We got Joker. We got Giannis. We got who else is on there, y'all? That's the 1, 2, 3. Who we met?
Say one more time. Hold on. You said who?
Tatum, Joker, Giannis. Oh, SGA. Tatum, Joker, Giannis, SGA. And that 4th spot. Fifth spot. They have Donovan Mitchell. I told them I got Cade Cunningham, and it ain't even close. Because if we being honest, they got Cade. The mock list. This is somebody just made up a list. They got Cade 3rd team. behind Jalen Brunson as well.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
So
I seen that.
that's what happened. That's how the
Nah,
conversation started. They was like, I
nah.
said, they was like, I got him over Jalen Brunson. I said, fuck Jalen Brunson. I got him over Donovan Mitchell.
Because if we talk about just strictly subject matter and you talking about first teams, K got it on smash. And the only reason why, like, when you asked me that, I kind of hesitated is because Donovan Mitchell's been winning in every single team that he's gone. I understand that he hasn't won and got to the finals or whatever the case would be. We're talking about Cade as what he's doing right now. Let's talk about Cade and what he's doing right now because of how he changed the culture, the franchise in 1 year. Him being here for 1 year and he got a couple of good pieces, nothing too crazy. He's out there. This is the definition of carrying services. This is Mariah Carey 101 because it's him and that's it. There's nobody that if he's not here that we would be like, he would be the next
LeBron
man
to
up.
make it.
No
LeBron to
Cade
make first
Cunningham,
team.
this team don't make the playoffs.
But
LeBron,
exactly. And then
That's
if you
true.
take Donovan Mitchell off and put Ty Jerome in there with the same minutes, they're not going to win as many games, but it's not going to look that different.
Well, hold on. Ain't
Go
LeBron
ahead.
numbers better than Donovan Mitchell?
Huh?
LeBron numbers is better. I'm glad you got there, Red. I'm trying to hold back. I'm trying to
So
hold it
why the
off.
fuck you? Because at this point they just forced Donovan Mitchell on there because he had a good winning season. It's like, bro,
I
come
told
on,
them-
bro. There's
Yeah.
several niggas better than Donovan Mitchell, bro. Like,
Donovan Mitchell averaging
and I
24,
fuck with it.
5 and 5 right now, y'all.
I
And you know
fuck
what?
with
This
I
is
fuck
Ted
with
Mans.
Spider.
Donovan
I'm
Mitchell
I'm
is
taking
Ted Mans.
Brunson over
I
Mitchell.
fuck
Hold
with
on. Y'all making me go against my mans
Nah, I
because
fuck with him too.
but that's bro, Cade is that like it bro, because it don't even make sense for me to say MIP because he was already hooping last year. But like the shit that he doing right now, if I dared them to give him like a all-star or a superstar on some child, like I dare Giannis to go there on some dumb shit. Like that shit is gonna
Let me ask
be
y'all this.
get
Let me ask
wild.
y'all this, because y'all kind of we since we all kind of in agreement on this. I asked the question of, is Donovan Mitchell even the best player on his team? Is Donovan Mitchell clearly the best
Nah,
player on his team?
you been saying that all year.
Sometimes
Go ahead, Ken.
Not
My fault.
consistently.
sometimes it be it's like
Darius Garland?
it's kind of
Mobley?
yeah, it's kind of like
Mobley.
what the Celtics got going.
Listen,
Yeah, I can see
I'm a-
that. I can see that.
He's the best player, but he's not the most important player.
I think
He's
I don't think-
yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you,
Mobley's
Ted.
the best.
I'm with you,
Like
Ted.
I had to think
player
about
on
your
that
question,
team.
E.
Yeah, he the most
He's the best
important
player on the team,
Yeah.
the most polished, the most proven, war ready, I guess. War ready, I guess, if you want to say it.
I can't
But
say that.
Come on now.
Evan
Come on,
Mobley,
kid. Yeah.
Evan
yeah.
Mobley is the most important player on that team
Yeah.
because he makes
That's what
them
he said.
tough.
Mobley.
He makes them tough. He gives them the grit. He's gotten better. Like, because if you look at the eye test, I don't really bring up eye test because it's so fucking annoying because you got to watch everything. But
Right.
now he's shooting the three. He's guarding the perimeter better on the pick and roll. He can go out there and play 5 and bang with the big guys. Like he is a very, very, very
He's also
versatile weapon.
He's also a top 2 defensive player of the year right now. He is him. They throwing Draymond in there. Well, I say top 3 because I got
Draymond
Dyson.
shouldn't
I
be in
personally have
I
Dyson.
don't know why they keep throwing Draymond in there.
So who
I don't know why they
DPOY?
throwing Draymond in
Who's
there.
the
I don't know.
DPOY? Who's the
Hey, hold on,
DPOY?
before we pivot though. Before we pivot,
Don't pivot. Yeah, don't pivot.
we got to be real with ourselves though, guys. All
What?
these awards be goddamn offensive based and who the man is. So like, if he take the game winning shots the majority of the time, he's gonna be the focal point of the team. That's how they design.
I'm glad you said it because what my thought was, he's not the best player on their team. He's their best scorer.
Yeah,
But
he's the
listen
best
to these
scorer,
numbers.
yeah.
I want y'all to listen to these numbers. Listen to it. Hear me out. Hear me out. Right now, Donovan Mitchell is averaging 24, 4.5 assists, 5 rebounds, or vice versa. 5 assists, 4.5 rebounds.
Just call it
Darius
a watch.
Garland.
24, 4, and 4.
So Darius
Yeah.
Garland, 21 points, 9.7 assists, 3 rebounds.
He the point guard. Yeah.
Evan Mobley, 18, 9, and 6, I think. 18, 9, and 6. Don't quote me on the 6. It might have been 3. It might have been low.
But that's
But he
6
also
dimes?
averaged 1.6
6 dimes?
blocks. Yeah. Let me look. Hold on. Let me make sure because I want to say it to you right. I want to make sure.
But look
right.
though, cuz
It is.
I get
3
exactly what
assists,
you're
y'all.
going with it.
So 18,
get
9, and 3, 21, 9, and 2, and then 24, 5, and 5. I'm not confident to just say he's clearly better than Evan Mobley is my pick, but Darius Garland as well.
I'm not saying he equally. I'm not saying he. Put it like this: he has more superstar capability than either one of those guys.
Yeah,
and I only say that based off of how we look at shit. We only look at buckets. Like Evan Mobley can go out there and average goddamn 22, 20, and 4 blocks. and we're gonna be like, and Donovan gonna average 30 with no assists, nothing else. We're gonna be like, bro, Donovan cold as hell.
Straight buckets.
Yeah,
That's all he got.
that's all people care about is buckets. So all the stuff that he do, like we
I'm
know
saying,
he's important to the
and
team. Yeah, but
here's the
Donovan
other part of what I'm arguing though, y'all. If Donovan Mitchell on that team, his only role is literally
It's the
to
score.
score. That's his only role. He don't have to guard. They got DeAndre Hunter now. Isaac Okoro was guarding at first. You ain't got to facilitate. You ain't got to guard the best man. You don't guard the paint. All you have to do is go score, and you average 24 points. I can get 24 points from Norman Powell. And Norman Powell was average before Kawhi Leonard came back. Norman Powell was giving me 25.
About 25. But I think they're a cohesive team, bro. I think they got to be even for the win. And look, Donovan gets no slander from me because he got Coco Jones, so that man won in life. He got it on the court.
He always going to the free.
I just love Coco Jones. She's beautiful. I had to shout out. So hey,
I'm saying this, Red. I'm saying this. How about this, Red? Watch this. If I put Cade Cunningham and Donovan Mitchell spot on that team, we don't say that the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to lose to the Magic in the first round.
Hold on.
There's no way we're saying the Cavs are, hey, man, they good, but they ain't good.
They're going to lose too, but I got to double back because I can't give you that. But I'm going to tell you why I can't give you that. But I'm going to tell you why I can't give you that.
No, I'm saying if Cade was... my bad. Let me step back.
But listen though, you can't do that. You can't do that because Cade is essentially Darius Garland. That's his spot. What Darius Garland is doing is Cade's spot. So if you bring him over,
I'm saying if you tell me Cade, AK, all you need to go do is score today. I'm telling you, he scores way better.
But think about this. What Donovan Mitchell like 6'4", 6'5"?
He ain't even that tall.
Donovan Mitchell 6'4", and Cade is 6'6", ain't he?
Yeah, 6'6".
Come on, man.
Listen,
come on, man.
Strong too.
I'm not disagreeing with y'all.
He can play the two. He can play the two.
He can, but Cade has been a one his whole entire career. I mean, since he's been in the league.
But if you pay, well, you probably don't watch no Pistons game like that. But he plays better off the ball. So now they're trying to make Schroeder and Asari Thompson push the ball and have Cade. You know what I'm saying? Cade want to take over. But
yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say to y'all. But just because he play off the ball, don't mean he's still ain't the point guard, guys. You get what I'm saying?
Hold on, Red. King got smoke for Zell. Let him get it.
What's up, man? Say your piece, man.
I'm gonna just go and say it, bro.
Go ahead, man.
Y'all gonna lose in the first round because your whole team gonna be ejected.
Man, stop. Every
time. Isaiah gonna be up out of there. He gonna be up out of there, bro. He gonna be up out of there. Every time you look at his highlights, he pushing somebody. He Draymond.
I'm gonna say this. If y'all ever pay attention to Karl Anthony Towns, when he play against players that he kind of afraid of, he don't be doing that.
That makes sense.
He didn't do nothing against Isaiah.
So who you scared of? Who you saying Karl Anthony Towns scared of?
Man, the way he was patting Isaiah Stewart back all game long. Like, hey man, man, don't even worry about it, man. Hey, good job, man. Good job.
He ain't lying.
He was the nicest. He's the nicest person on the court to that man. He's like, hey, man, good job, man. Don't worry about it. That wasn't a foul.
I think the Knicks fools go though. I got the
Pistons in 6, bro. I got the Pistons beating the Knicks in 6, bro.
I got the Pacers beating the Knicks. And them that beat them last year. Didn't they beat them last year?
Hey, the Pacers is tough though. I feel like a lot of people sleeping on the Pacers right now. I don't really mess with the Pacers nothing like that, but the Pacers, they got a real good team this year.
Y'all see that, y'all?
We can scroll in. All you gotta do is pinch it and make it bigger, y'all. If y'all can't see it.
Let me zoom in a little bit. This is just a playoff picture. This more so.
They can do it. They can do it.
Come on, Magic. Come on, Heat.
So guys, today. So first off, just to close that topic out, I have Cade Cunningham making All NBA first team. He's damn sure not making third team. That makes no sense to me. But I do understand that winning matters.
Hold up. Make a second team then. Y'all did a first, make a second. Because he might not make the second either. We're going off names. Man, I'm not being disrespectful, but you gotta think they still gonna put LeBron on there. They still gonna put KD on there, even though his season was a while.
Not KD. Oh shit! I forgot about that. And Steph.
KD probably
you still gonna put Steph on second team.
Listen to me.
That's 3. Listen,
if they put Steph over Cade Cunningham this season, bro. I have no faith. I don't want to argue accolades no more. I won't argue accolades no more with anybody.
Hold up.
I don't think none of them three should be on their list. I'm sorry.
But listen, y'all. Listen.
Time out for them.
That shit ain't about winning and losing, y'all. These niggas still averaging numbers. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. Yeah. Listen, I get what we be saying, because I know we winners and shit, and we be wanting to look at it from a team aspect. This shit is about buckets and production. So if it's about buckets and production, KD, LeBron James, and Steph Curry gonna make the second team if they don't make the first team. That's just what's gonna happen. That's 3 off the bat.
This was. I'm gonna read this off to y'all. If you watching listeners, I don't know if y'all they can't see that, but I'm gonna read it off, y'all. The second team. So what they have for the All NBA second team, they got Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry, LeBron, Karl Anthony Towns. Third team, they got Cade, Tyrese Halliburton, James Harden, Evan Mobley, and Sengun. So
where LeBron at? He ain't on either one of them lists?
LeBron is on the second team. LeBron on the second team.
They got 3 guards in there.
So y'all,
Harden, Cade.
Harden, Cade, Tyrese, yes. They got 3 guards.
Yeah, it's position.
This is a mock list though, y'all. This ain't official. This is somebody.
That ain't bad.
That sound right though. That's what I'm saying. Like Cade gonna make the third team, bro. It's just
by names and teams, and that's how it's gonna work.
Like Cade ain't gonna make a first and second team.
Y'all gonna make me jump out the window, man.
It's some politics.
Y'all gonna make me jump out the window.
No, we saying he should be first team. He should be first team, but we just saying them names.
Man, let me get Cade over Anthony Edwards. Let me get Cade over Anthony Edwards, man. Let's go ahead and push him down, man.
They both should be right there.
Hey, close the standards out. You close the standards out on this side. Make it smaller or take it down.
Close it down. Okay, all right.
Yeah. All right. My question is though. So what Anthony Edwards average and what Cade average?
27.
Somebody look that up for.
I think AE at 27. 27 and I don't want to call out his. I do know that he broke the 3-pointers record. Not the record, but he broke 300 3-pointers made this season, which is a great feat.
Leah, what I say? Leah, what I say, Leah?
Yeah,
I said it's about buckets, right?
No, yeah, 52 did it against the Grizzlies.
I said it's about buckets, right?
Yeah, 52 against the Grizzlies the other night. I watched that game.
So look at the numbers.
27. So 27.4, 5.7 rebounds, 4.5 assists.
And you would say Cade stat line is better than AE's, right?
I didn't say Cade.
I'm saying by everything else he do is better, right?
His numbers, Anthony. Well, he got more points. He ain't got more assists than Cade. He ain't got more assists or rebounds than Cade.
But listen, that's my point. Cade has better stats, but AE is going to be over him because he's a bucket and he's more polarizing. It's about buckets, guys. I don't give a fuck about the other shit.
But Cade averaging 26 though.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
It's not like it's like 24 and 27. Yeah. It's 26 and 27. Hey, it's not that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 1 point.
Which one higher?
Which one high? How about this? Anthony Edwards' team actually did worse this year.
Hold on. How about listen, that? Listen. Listen. If we doing it the right way, you're correct. But he is 1 point better. He's got more media. He's got more media attention. He's more polarizing as a superstar. He's gonna always get the nod over Cade. Cade is too nice. A nigga that's scandal free is never gonna be the face of the league. You have to have a scandal. LeBron gonna be the last nigga to skate through the league. That's scandal free. The first and last.
Ken had his hand raised, man. Let's see what Ken got to say, man. Go ahead, Ken.
What about Jalen Green, y'all?
Oh, gosh, he got smoked for Ted because they.
No.
Time
out. Ted,
go ahead. Hey, I'm listening.
Tell him. I've been saying, hey, every time Jalen Green have a game, I've been Ted. Yeah.
What's your conference player of the week?
The reason why I say that all of this stuff is skewed is because, like, why does winning matter when it comes to MVPs, but winning doesn't matter in regards of you being the best player or the second debatable player on your team, and you're a number two seed in the West? So the same way that I just gave props to Cade and Detroit turning the franchise around and making it something that it wasn't last year. Nobody in the beginning of this pod, when we first started this shit, said that the Rockets was going to be a number 2 seed
He just did. He just
Number
said it was gonna be
2.
good. He said EJ said it was gonna be cold. EJ did say it was gonna be cold, and he said
And
Reed was
I
gonna
said that they
win
was going.
Rookie
I
of the
said
Year,
that
but
I said they was going to be cold, but they shattered all my expectations.
Yeah, you're right, Red. You're right, Ted. I never said number 2. I said make the playoffs because
he said they was make the playoffs.
But that's fine though. Making the playoffs
and number
from the
2 is
skin of your
completely
teeth and being a
said second
solidified
round.
number 2 is totally different. So you telling me that these dudes on the Rockets, you thought that they were going to be a higher seed? This is all hindsight as well. LeBron and AD and AR, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
We didn't see that coming in regards to like the seeding positionings and stuff like that. And then also I want to talk about Amen Thompson had all the smoke for Steph Curry, by the way. So y'all wanted to blow my line up and call me and text me all about that 50-point bullshit with Steph 3 months ago, but nobody wanted to hit my phone when he had 3 points in 40 minutes.
Don't nobody give a fuck about defense, Ted.
I love defense though, bro.
I just said that shit.
What era we
men should be in a DPOI combo.
What era we came from? Everything that the media has already drawn and made the picture of Tony Allen, Amen Thompson is gonna be filling them shoes plus more as long as he stay healthy.
Hey, hold on, my hand raised for a reason. Hey, Ken.
Go ahead, Red.
Hey, Ken. Let me ask you something, Ken. He said he don't understand why winning this shit don't matter, right?
No, winning.
Ain't them the same? Now listen, I'm saying I'm going off what you said. Ain't them the same 2 niggas that change the argument every time we talk about wins and losses?
Oh gosh, here he goes.
So that's my point. No. I'm trying to make y'all understand it because y'all want it to be this way when y'all want it to be. Then y'all switch the conversation to argument when y'all don't want it to be.
The context matters because we talking about in the season. You talk about we have career arguments versus season arguments.
I'm saying the media does exactly what y'all do. That's been me and Ken argument this whole time.
I'm trying to lump Ken in this with you. This is your talk.
Hold on, Ken. You've been around me this whole time. Ken, you've been around me this whole time, right? We had these conversations. When we say facts or fiction, it's mixed and maneuvered to fit whatever narrative anybody trying to run with. So this is what the media doing. So we can't be mad at it when it happened again. Like I told you, points over bullshit. That's all they care about.
Jalen Green got the same stats as Donovan Mitchell, damn near. So he should be NBA first team.
But he didn't take a team and have that what you call that shit that win that he was doing, all the wins and shit.
Hey, but
it's all about the headlines.
You gotta think about it. Houston's in the Western Conference. They are like
they're in the harder conference.
Number 2 pick.
You put Houston in the East today. They're number 1 seed.
Listen, I want y'all to know this. I want y'all to know this. I'm not disagreeing with shit y'all saying.
He just want to say we some hypocrites, Ted. Don't nobody care, Red. Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
You know what I'm talking about?
I ain't even saying hypocrites. I'm saying, bro, the media don't give a fuck about the Rockets because it's not a polarizing story. But if the Cavs go win 22 games straight, it's a polarizing story. It's clickbait. It's clickbait media. Anything they can get the eyeballs on.
I don't think Cavs are a polarizing story because they didn't do that shit. Nobody
care. And this would never happen. This would never happen. This would never happen. But if Houston see the Cavs in the finals, they'll beat the shit out of them.
I bet my money on Houston. I ain't disagreeing.
That's a tough game. I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Yeah, I ain't disagreeing.
I don't think so.
I think
Cavs beat y'all. Good 7 games.
Who y'all first? What's Houston?
That's what I was showing, Red. Hold on, let me pull it back up. That's what I was showing because today is the last day of the NBA season, a regular season.
No, I'm saying who they first option and second option on Houston though, like the
Jalen Green and
Sengun. Sengun, yeah.
I'm riding Cavs then because Cavs got 3 guys. They can go.
Yeah, we got Man Thompson and Jabari. They buckets and Dylan Brooks.
Really got like 4.
And Dylan Brooks crazy.
Who you say Cavs got 4?
Like 4 of them.
DeAndre Hunter kind of like that, man.
I do like DeAndre Hunter. I do like DeAndre Hunter.
He kind of like that.
No, Hunter is.
Him and
Jabari. He stood in the back seat.
Him and Jabari, the same person.
But Twin,
listen.
Twin can't go out to everybody though, Zil. Twin can't go out to everybody.
Him and Jabari, the same person, and then the man Thompson is on Donovan Mitchell. Now what we talking about?
Then who gonna go on DG? Who going DG?
Probably Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks. That's right.
Hey man, crash out. Dylan Brooks gonna foul out trying to go.
Actually, swap him, Ted. Put Dylan Brooks on Donovan Mitchell and let the man go.
Put Donovan, and then put a man on DG. That's fine.
Nah, he gotta be on Donovan Mitchell.
Who guarded Sengun?
Well, we just said him. Evan Mobley. Yeah. We just said
barbecue chicken.
You might
barbecue chicken. He's in the
rack.
rack.
Put him in the cup. I ain't gonna lie, man.
You gotta put Jared Allen on.
Hey, who's guarding Jalen Green, Ken?
He gonna go on himself. He gonna go on himself.
Be real, Ken. Be real, Ken. I ain't even trying to troll. Be real, Ken.
I guess him and Donovan Mitchell gotta go with it.
Nah, you put you got
sit down, Donovan Mitchell.
Hunter guard Jalen Green.
That's all you gonna hear, Ken.
You gotta put Hunter on him. You gotta put Hunter on him.
Green for three.
Hey, and one. Hey, get him off. Hey, go take it real quick.
Look, hold on,
we ain't gonna act like Donovan Mitchell ain't killed though in the bubble.
Yeah,
in the bubble. You talking about 5 years ago?
No, but I'm saying playoff period. Donovan Mitchell killed every playoff he been in.
Donovan Mitchell is a good playoff player. I will give.
He's a good playoff player. But what I'm saying is, Amen Thompson got straps for that shit.
Last 2 years though.
But he can't guard both players though. Ted, DG can go
he
get
guard everybody. Amen Thompson versus everybody.
But that's the point that I'm saying though, Red. In my mind, if I'm Houston, I said, "Bitch, I dare you. Go ahead, Darius Garland. Show us that you could do it." Because you ain't never did it. You ain't never did it.
This is what I do when I play Houston. This is what I do when I play Houston.
I hope the Magic get this game, bro.
Go ahead, Red.
First play down the court, I'm running into Dylan. What's his name? Dylan Brooks. I'm running into him hard. I'm gonna get him mad. Call him a bitch when he helped me up.
Who on the Cavs gonna do that? You talking about Zesty Donovan Mitchell? Who gonna do it?
I'm just saying, that's crazy.
That's the one y'all call Zesty. Him and Isaiah Thomas the same dude.
I ain't never called him this. We got Coco Jones. I ain't never called him this.
Hold on, my bad, y'all. My bad. Leo, talk to me.
Talking about Zeke like that.
My bad, Zeke.
I
want to ask Leo. Leo, how you feel about this? How you feel about that?
Hey, hold on. We were talking about Zeke. Hey, man, you know Zeke got them allegations, man, and you be taking up for Zeke.
Man,
allegations. Yeah,
everybody got allegations out there.
Nah, you know, he got fired for that job because he was over the sexual harassing them workers, man. That's all.
Who was Isaiah Thomas?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Zeke only got one half of his body right now. He had a stroke, man. That's why he be talking all crazy.
Okay, I ain't gonna talk about this. He got a stroke. I take it back.
Hold on, Red. Hey, man, you always got some obscure takes. I tell you this shit all the time.
EJ, let me talk real quick.
Go ahead. Let me. I take this off then. Go ahead.
So outside of all of this, all the allegations and stuff, but him saying what he said, no matter how we feel about it, right or wrong, he just coming from an old head. I feel like the way he coming from is from an old head.
Set it up all the way, Zay. What you mean? What happened?
All right, so when Isaiah Thomas, he seen LeBron James warming up before the game, hours, like 4 hours before the game, some shit like that. Warming up. No shirt, do-rag. He lost it. He hitting tables. He's saying he looking around the people like, man, what's going on? Like, I'm like, hey man, like you like relax, man. Like he just warming up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they do it all the time in football. So like, what's the real? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the real?
You think maybe he a little off a little bit? It wasn't.
But I feel like it's a little, you know what I'm saying, like the Detroit and with LeBron James and you know what I'm saying, like those superstars, we kind of got a little whatever. But I feel like it's from an old head and just how they talking about, like, if you watch the whole clip, he was talking about
professionalism and all that shit.
Yeah, and how then somebody else chimed in just talking about how they don't even wear suits no more. You know what I'm saying? Like how they basically just making the league more for, I guess, like more.
Call it. Just say ghetto. Y'all want to say ghetto? Man, that's what. That's the word. That's what they
want to say. You got a Ja Morant throwing grenades. And they worry about niggas.
I hate that celebration. I hate this celebration.
Hey, bro, but let me say this because I put that shit in the
Go ahead, Ray, my bad. You had your hand up. My bad.
I think these old heads, and I'm gonna say it. I've been defending old heads this whole pod. I think these old heads are becoming bitter and assholes. Because if I'm here 4 hours before, media not even supposed to be here, and it's very hypocritical because it's footage of all these niggas playing with their shirts off. We all have played shirts and skins basketball. That shit is bullshit. As far as the fashion about us coming to the gym, why the fuck am I finna put an uncomfortable suit on to come in this gym to go hoop? We all play high school ball.
Or to go sit on the bench for 3 hours.
But we all play high school ball, bro. We was never really required to wear suits. We all had sweatsuits. That's a part of basketball.
Well, when he said the suits, he mostly talking about the coaches and stuff, not the players and stuff. Just the coaches on the sideline.
I wore
but even with the coaches, me and EJ had coaches that wore sweatsuits to every game. This is my point. If we have a basketball team jersey, a team warm up, a team this, team that, why the fuck does it matter if I'm comfortable? We're hooping. We're not politicians, dog.
That's true.
We're not politicians. As long as we that shit bullshit. So for one, the media need to get off LeBron James' dick because it's the only player they do it to. If we being honest, stop looking for a story. If LeBron break his fingernail, they're gonna throw it in the fucking news because that's the only thing they can get bait off of. It's really LeBron James hating slander. And bro, if I'm here 4 hours in advance, that means I beat y'all here. I'm doing my job. Get the fuck out my face with that shit.
I'm out working everybody. I'm not.
But you know what's crazy about all of this shit though? First of all, the reason why any of that stuff is happening is because shit's slow right now. They're getting ready for the playoffs. They don't have no headliner. Everything is slow. But let's like this is what's crazy to me, bro. Because I had to do a little bit of homework. You feel what I'm saying? Because when people be out there saying outlandish shit, I go ahead and just fact check the hell out their whole life, right? So this dude, like Red was saying, was out there doing warm-ups with his shirt off. Media weren't even supposed to be there. You taking videotapes of me without unsolicited. There's no fan in the room, in the whole daggone arena.
It's me and the ball boy.
And then you're talking about unprofessionalism. I seen you kiss another man in the mouth.
On the floor.
I seen that you choked up an assistant coach where you damn near suffocated him on the sideline. And you talk about unprofessionalism. I done seen that you took a swing at somebody because they forearm shivered you. And I seen that you were a part of the dirtiest team almost in NBA history. And you want to talk about unprofessionalism. You dedicated your career. To slander somebody that has always been better than you, and you want to talk about unprofessionalism, whether or not that's professional or whether it's personal or not. If somebody is better than me, why are you dedicating your NBA career or even post NBA career to talk about Jordan in any type of way that you can, to smite his name, to throw dirt on his name? And you talk about unprofessionalism. You mad because you didn't get put on that dream team, that Jordan had enough clout and got you up out of there. Power matters. And what happens is when you're talking about Braun like that, you're nervous because that power looks similar. You're nervous and you got to go ahead and talk about that. All stroke aside, you did not have a great professional career before your stroke. We can talk about the stroke now, but right now, you have no room to talk. When you have been a terrible person.
As a professional, as a commentator.
He talking about outside of basketball.
No, I'm talking about Isaiah. I seen Isaiah.
No, I got you. I see.
Choked an assistant coach, and you choked an assistant coach to the point where this man's blood vessel was about to pop on his temple. And you want to say that somebody's unprofessional for doing shoot-arounds with their shirt off.
I thought you was going to make the point. LeBron has probably been the most professional player in
ever.
But I'm saying, though, what are you fishing for when there's nothing to fish for?
You said the story. They want a storyline.
You want a storyline so bad, but I seen you kiss a man in the mouth.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. Whatever. I seen you
take that.
I seen you kiss a man in the mouth, and I seen you choke somebody out, and I seen that you fought multiple times.
Yeah.
So why are you talking about unprofessionalism? See, I had to go fact check this dude because he's a little bit older. I didn't really get to watch a lot of it.
Y'all had a whole rule just to throw a man on the ground, bro. Like, come on, bro.
They was called the bad boys. That lets you know you're the face of bad media.
Yeah, the whole thing was the bad boys, and you was the zesty boy.
All right, now we crossing the line. DJ, switch the subject. Come on,
Zell. Look at D Wade, bro. Come on, bro. I gotta take this shit every day, bro. Come on, bro.
D Wade ain't moving like that.
I mean,
Zeke not moving like that. Zeke not moving like that.
Zeke wore a suit to a podcast interview like it was a job interview.
Was he an old nigga?
He was overdressed.
Are we forgetting that he an old head?
That nigga put a sweatsuit on, man.
Put a jumpsuit on. Put a Pistons jumpsuit on. Fuck, you wearing that tight ass goddamn cardigan?
How much older is he than How much older than is he than Ron TMC then? Tim Hardaway, Mitch.
He's probably about the same age.
3 to 6 years older.
They probably went to high school together.
So Zia, you can't make that goddamn argument about him being old. Them niggas showing up comfortable, man. You gotta be comfortable.
Take that tight ass blazer off.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. Oh, wait, go finish, Zia.
Nah, I got nothing to say. I gotta stand up for Isaiah. You know what I'm saying?
You got to when you got the name on your shirt.
Y'all over here talking dirt bad, talking about
hey,
this.
That shirt go crazy though. That shirt hard.
I say this. Isaiah Thomas top 5 point guard.
Either that nigga might as well, that nigga, he is top 5. Either that nigga might as well have an R. Kelly shirt on over there.
Oh my God.
All right, man. Come on. EJ, let's pivot. Come on, let's pivot, y'all.
Goddamn, instead of Thomas, that shit should say Pill Cosby over there. Fucking creep.
Separate from Isaiah Thomas though, like within the media though. So cause I'm starting to notice a trend of just older media guys just talking bad about him. Like you know, from Shaq to Isaiah Thomas to not even Stephen A. I hate to even put him in there, but it seems like the older guys have a vendetta. But is there a place? So let me so one of our listeners, shout out to John Phipps, he hit me up and he said, "Hey, E man, people put such a bad light on the guys talking about them, but what about when Shaquille O'Neal actually started talking bad about JaVale McGee?" So y'all remember there was a string of times where JaVale McGee was on Shaq and the Fool.
Shaq and the Fool every week.
Every other week. Yeah. And Shaq was criticizing. And the John brings up, he says, well, after Shaq did this to him, he developed a 6 to 8 foot that little baby hook. He became a more prominent defender, and after that, he won 3 championships. And I said, "Damn, JaVale McGee got 3." And I went back, and sure enough,
but we ain't gonna act like JaVale McGee. We ain't gonna just act like JaVale McGee is a Shaq caliber player neither though.
We're not saying that. I'm not saying that he's a Shaq caliber. What I'm saying though, Red, is that is there a place for that type of criticism to make a player want to be better? You feel what I'm saying? Because like is it like a tough love type of situation? Like
no, because you mean it in a malice way. You mean it in a malice way. You don't mean it to challenge this dude to be like, well, you had the expectations to be yada yada yada. This is not a Kwame Brown story. Nobody was thinking that JaVale McGee was going to be the next guy. He ended up like doing a lot of nut ass shit in the game, falling, trying to miss dunks and all that crazy shit. So they was using it as a headliner. Nobody wanted to say, "Oh yeah, I'm giving you this criticism because I think that you could be such a great player." That never came out his mouth.
Because even when he was doing that bullshit, he still was having good moments. They just was catching the bullshit moments in the game. Like so, it's like the reason he got polished was because, bro, y'all making a joke out of me, even though my numbers are I'm really playing well. But every bad highlight I have, low light I have, you put it up here.
Because he was doing like 18 and 15.
No, but I'm just saying, like with the whole media thing, that's basically like what changed it a lot. But even I can go back in the past when Brandon Knight, when he went to Milwaukee Bucks, he had an all-star year, but his bads, like everything that happened bad with him was so bad to the point that they didn't even notice his good. You know what I'm saying?
They got him out the league. They got him out the league after that. Yeah. You right. But hey,
somebody gotta be the bad guy, man.
This is a stat though.
What'd you say, Leo? Hold on. What I ain't hear you, Leo.
Nah, somebody gotta be the bad guy.
But it seemed like everybody's the bad guy. It seemed like the NBA as a league is just the media. It don't seem like the media cares to promote or push the NBA players. Because even now that I'm thinking about what John said about JaVale McGee, Shaq was mad at Dwight Howard and calling him trash well after Dwight Howard retired and had these. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why I said these niggas
Dwight no love until like a week ago, like literally
a week ago.
But that's why I said these niggas. But that's why I said these old heads hate us though, bro. Like if we being honest, bro, we've been watching sports our whole life, bro. The only sports that get the only league that get hated on like this is the NBA. NFL, they don't talk bad about their players for real. Like they get like it's not. Listen what I'm saying though. Not everybody though, Ken. Like not like if they go in bad on somebody, they do come back and give some type of positive shit back. We don't get positive feedback from the NBA at all. Every fucking take with the NBA is negative.
Yeah. Now with that, honest.
It's like you gotta get views.
To your point, I'm trying to think of a positive hit. Like we had a little like a row where Steph had 50, Joker had 60, Giannis did 30 and something.
Bro.
And they talked about LeBron James. They talked about
that's my point. That's my point. All the hooping we just watched that could have been highlighted. Bro, this is the best ball we've seen from a power forward, a big man, this, that, the third. They could have split this so many ways, but you talk about LeBron with this shirt off. The NBA is fucking terrible, bro.
But another But it was another thing too. They was even talking about. I think Alex Ovechkin had got he had made some record or something. They started.
That. And they were saying he was better than LeBron James.
How did LeBron James get in the hockey conversation?
Right.
Ovechkin broke the all-time goals record. He beat Wayne Gretzky shit.
But I'm saying we should be talking about Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux. We should be talking about other hocky players. Like, why are we talking about?
Did you see that? Did you see what he was
saying? Stuff, but like,
it's a real stat though.
Hold on, one mic, y'all.
I was gonna say it's a real stat that in the LeBron James conversations and Dallas Cowboy conversation gets the most traction on sports media. That's a fact.
I believe
that's why they use their name.
I know it get the most traction, but I think they taking that all publicity is good publicity too literal now. Like I'm not watching this shit because I'm like happy. Like it's not making me want to keep watching the NBA. Yeah. I'm only watching it because y'all are like, I need to come back and report on it. You know what I'm saying? But maybe they don't care because the numbers is the numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
it's pushing people away from the game. Talking about what I'm saying.
It's shock value entertainment, bro. They only going off the shock value. They don't care about the real media.
I hope when he retired, they just stop talking about him. That's how I feel.
That too, but the main people that are doing it are the people that don't really get any kind of flack. And the reason why I say that is because it's majority of the people that are on that TNT crew. And I hate it so much because, like, bro, Kenny Smith looked us in the camera and said that Kyrie Irving didn't have the best handles he's ever seen. He said that people was doing that in the park. People was doing that when he come.
That was insane.
And I'm thinking to myself like,
hey, what happened?
I'm thinking to myself like, bro, like
video went out, Red.
Your video wouldn't have, but what I'm saying is, like, Kenny Smith said that Kyrie Irving doesn't have the best handle he's ever seen. People have done this before when he was coming up. I said, bro, you're lying. And then, like you was just saying, bro, you just said that Shaq was hating on Dwight all his career because he was chasing that little Superman facade. And then 4 days ago, he just got on the podcast because Dwight took the high road and said, hey, look, when I go do my Hall of Fame walk, I want Hakeem, I think Kevin McHale,
Kareem,
and I want
Kareem,
Hakeem, and
Shaq,
or something like that, some shit like that. And but the point is that he said he wanted Shaq to walk him out, and then Shaq was like, "Yeah, I'll do it."
Hey, hell no. Man,
but see, look, but look. But you know,
but he said Dwight's my guy. He said Dwight's my guy. So
no, the fuck he is not. Yo, God, bro.
So you talk bad about me my whole career,
my whole entire career, because when somebody is already established like that, and you doing like little pussy ass shit like that, I get it. Shaq is the top fiver. Shaq is the most dominant dude. Blah blah blah. When you do hating ass shit like that, you could ruin somebody's fucking career because these coaches and these GMs is gonna fuck around and believe you, even though they don't even know what's going on with some of these dudes' stock.
Up until like a month ago, they was talking about scheduling a boxing match for them too. A celebrity boxing match was on the table.
Like come on, bro. They're not friends, bro. They're not friends.
But they're not friends. With Shaq though, Shaq gonna say yeah because he a media darling and it's good business because he a businessman. So if I go out here and walk Dwight, we look like we kumbaya, we look like we all together.
Right. So Dwight been out of the league since 2020, bro.
All the money in the world don't make you less of a bitch.
And even with the Dwight shit, bro. That's what I was saying. Like we get away from what it's supposed to be about. Even like we talk about Dwight. They never talk about the shit he do on the floor. That's always the off the court shit. Like he don't went over here. He got his own team. He's won championships. He's still employing people. He's paying people. Why not highlight that shit instead of all the negative shit? We don't give a fuck about what he doing in his
bedroom. That shows you that the media, like you said, for NBA, the negative outweighs the positive. That's what they always.
I think that's like period too, y'all.
So we can talk about all that weird shit that Shaq do. You can talk about all that weird shit that Shaq do. Shaq is like 55, and the last 10 girlfriends he had was all 19 and 18 years old, bro. That's some predator weirdo shit.
Hey, look, that freaky stuff he was doing with Angel Reese, I ain't forgot. He was trying
How the hell you gonna call somebody your niece and be like, I would love to see you play basketball in basketball shorts, some tight ass boy shorts. Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, he ain't lying.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying. He ain't totally lying.
It just came off as creepy. He should have said it. He should have put off to the side or something. Said that.
Hey, until you gotta pay. You got, and it just in Shaq defense, he gonna pay for what's coming, bro. The 19 to 25-year-olds, that's the ones that's gonna take the bag to come fuck him. He ain't
The
finna get
only
no woman his
time
age. He ain't finna get no woman his
I'm
age.
not knocking it because, like I said, if they legal, blah blah blah, that's how they gonna look at it. It's old school and shit like that. But don't act like you out there just being
I
a
feel
good,
Holier than
solid
that.
time
dude.
out.
You ain't holier than that. Yeah.
Ted, how about this thing right here? We gamble, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Evan Mobley averaged what 9 rebounds a game.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you get the whole game, you got 2 rebounds. That's what Shaq be mad about. Like the whole game, you got 2 rebounds.
But I
think I disagree with you. Think about it in the last 20 years. Like, be real. And I want y'all to be very transparent. Who the last person that he gave props to as a big man saying, I love what this dude is doing. I love what he's
Joker.
No,
Joker.
Only today. Only today he's giving Joker flowers today.
He said he was no good Joker though. He said he cooked him. So I mean,
I'm talking about look.
He feel like he cook anybody.
He get old head props though. It's one of them. Man,
I'm
you
saying,
nice, but you
like,
ain't fucking with me. He get them props.
Wemby, Giannis, Boogie. Like, he didn't give none of them dudes. Zebo, LaMarcus Aldridge.
He do give them props.
No, he does.
Hey, Ted, no.
He do give them props. He do give them props.
He get them props. He get them props, but it's in the old head where it's like, you ain't doing shit with me, young blood, but you cold. Like,
to your
he
point,
just blatantly disrespects Dwight Howard. Though. I get what you're saying.
He did this though with Zion Williamson. Zion came back. Remember that game, y'all? He had like maybe 24 and 12. Zion had some crazy game, and Shaq was like, "I need 27, big fella. I need 27, 28." You know what I'm saying? And it was like, bro, he came back. He was like, nah.
I need.
But hold on.
But that kind of go with what you said.
But that kind of did we not say that if Zion played at this all-star level, they would be in the playoff? Zion, when he played, bro, he's an all-star. I ain't gonna lie. His potential is up there with a lot of people.
You ain't wrong with that, Ken. You know what?
Zion plays a college player.
I'd rather Shaq say that shit. I'd rather Shaq say that than what you just said, even what he said to that White. That's all I'm saying. Like, I can take
but the same way he just said that, what Ken said, bro, this about to send me, bro. He said, "Hey, Zion, you can't be healthy because you're fat and out of shape."
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you was fat and out of shape in LA.
Hey, but let's be hold on, but wait, bro.
I feel you.
You just said, oh, you had a double. I need you to get 2 more points or whatever to make it look a little bit better, whatever the case may be. But then you turn around, and when he sits out because
Kobe said that shit to your ass. Now when Kobe said it to you,
Kobe said to you, y'all wasn't friends. Y'all wasn't friends for 11 years. You almost waited till the man died to say.
I get it. I get the emotion behind it, dog. But what he said ain't wrong. Like, me and Lil are Laker fans. So if we going back to Shaq and Kobe days, Shaq played way more games than Zion Williams, far less injuries. So what he's saying is, hey, bro, man up, play ball. I get it from that standpoint. My point is, when you just blatantly hating, like the Dwight shit, that's blatantly hating. The shit that y'all said about,
Red, you know
Zion,
why?
hey, go ahead.
That sounds legitimate though, but you know why the lines get so blurry when we hear it from Shaq? Because it's like 80 to 85% of the shit is like that though. 80 to 85% that he said.
I agree with that part.
So you said that it's coming from a good place. It's not coming from a good place. You should say something like this: Zion, you are an amazing talent. You have an unlimited amount of potential. I think that you need to lose weight because you'll end up like how I was in LA. That's too nice.
That's too nice.
You can't say it's too nice because it's coming from somebody that is so dominant. Listen, the voice is a lot louder versus all 6 of us talking cash shit about Zion versus Shaq saying da. And I ain't trying to be on no pussy shit, but this is real shit. What if this dude is facing like mental issues and he's depressed because he's not able to play that he was, and then Shaq say that and then he off himself?
I want to answer you on that.
One mic, y'all will talk.
Go ahead, Lil. Go ahead.
He got the baby mom problems. He might be a little depressed.
No, go ahead, Lil. You for saying good. I'll wait.
You gotta be depressed to be fucking with Mariah Mills, bro. You got some gotta be. Some gotta be ugly to be doing that.
Like, you are eating seafood boils and you paying for box.
Something's up.
So let me say something to you though, Ted.
Go ahead.
You asked him because you said mental health. You brought mental health into the realm of it. You asking somebody not from a mental health era to be what you call that shit?
Compassionate.
Sympathetic.
So
you got to think about how we all are raised. We all see this shit. We learn this shit because it's a part of our generation.
Okay.
His dad's a drill. His stepfather was a drill sergeant. Even when he was out there, when he was out there getting 30 and 40 points, he told me he wasn't doing shit.
Yep.
So the only way he knows how to give criticism is the way that he's taught.
That's how he was raised, though.
So why he couldn't take it from Kobe?
I mean, I didn't say because he didn't respect Kobe the same way as he respect his father. Like you got to think about this, bro. That's like me being your big brother, and you coming here telling me what to do. I'm not gonna want to hear that shit. He'd be like, man, you get your young ass on. Like you can't tell me shit. Like before Kobe was established, there was Shaq.
You didn't want to be my friend for 10 years because I called you a fat ass.
No. He didn't want to be his friend for 10 years. He didn't want to be his friend for 10 years because Kobe did some whole shit, and I'm a Kobe fan. He told on Shaq. He told on Shaq about cheating. That's why he didn't want to be his friend.
So he was D'Angelo Russell before D'Angelo Russell.
Oh, dang. I didn't know that.
When Kobe got caught up in the allegations.
You didn't know that?
I should have did what Shaq did.
I should have did what Shaq did. So you threw me under the bus with my wife.
He said that?
Yeah, that's
why y'all favorite player.
That's why
y'all favorite. What? No. Oh shit!
Yeah.
No, I did not know
that's
that.
That's why they lost their finals to the Pistons that year.
Yeah, that's why we lost to the Pistons.
If D'Lo was good as Kobe, y'all wouldn't say shit to him. He would still be on the Lakers.
I don't say nothing to D'Lo now. I say, listen, I give Kobe and D'Lo the same grace.
That's why the media don't like Kobe. That's why the media don't like Kobe.
I give Kobe and D'Lo the same grace because both of them niggas was mama's, like pretty much mama's boys, raised to do, all the shit here and there. They ain't had no play in them, and they was young guys.
Where he say that at? He said that like on TV or something, or on the interview?
He said it
during his case.
It was during his case.
During his case.
I said it was like in some paperwork. It was some paperwork.
It's a real thing. Bro.
Oh, that's crazy.
Kobe on that paperwork, man.
But that's why I said. That's why I said.
You know what that sound like to me? Hey, when you get caught by the police, they be like, "Hey, come on out, man. They got us." Come on, don't get me.
That's why I said he a young boy with no like real G in him. And then with D'Lo, like even with the D'Lo shit, I wasn't mad at D'Lo because him and Nick prank each other like that all the time. He just went too far with it. So it's like, Nick, you can't be mad now when you do me like that, and then I come back to you. Now he put his family in jeopardy, which was bullshit. I don't never. But y'all do shit like that all the time.
But basically, Nick Young was just trying to, like, basically they was like playful and stuff like all the time. But at that moment, he was trying to be on some big brother shit and just kind of like teach.
He didn't have to post. He didn't have to
just so happened to have his own.
I'm not never saying he posed the post together. For one, I'm a nigga. I don't believe in telling on the next man at all. But what I'm saying is the same way Gil and Nick take that shit too far. You can't be mad when a nigga. You can't be mad when a motherfucker take it too far on you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it, but you trying to take life advice from Nick Young is insane.
But crazy. I mean, the niggas. I mean,
my bad. That was my fault. We went too far.
He was 17, 18. He was 17, 18. So.
And that was his vet. They all get a vet when they come in. You get a rook.
18, 19.
So how do y'all feel about this real quick, y'all? Because I know Red got to go. How y'all feel about this? Do the media need to just get younger as a whole? Like, because if you look at the media people, I think everybody's over 40. At least maybe higher.
They need to put KG. They need to put KG out there.
I was wondering. I was going to say
Gilbert, KG, all them niggas. Everybody with a platform need to be the new media. But this is why.
But KG,
I feel like Gilbert Arenas. I feel like Gilbert Arenas. Let's say like Jason Tatum. Why would I listen to Gilbert Arenas for? My career better than yours.
Now listen, but you need
you can
Gil.
say that, but Go ahead.
I was gonna say you need Gil on that type of shit because Gil is a numbers guy. So Gil, like how we come in here, we with our facts and shit. Gil can be that nigga on there that's giving you facts. And they say before Gil was hurt, he was a hard worker.
I'm with you.
So I can give you.
Oh, y'all. One mic at a time though. But listen, my bad, because we was talking over each other. with Gil though, to answer Ken's to my thing, I think it's easier to listen to Gil because Gil also gives respect and compliments. He's not just saying, "Hey, you stink." Hey, you know that when Gil is saying it, he also has some information where he said, "Hey, bro, you cook, you had 50, but I think to get to the next level, do this." I'm talking about Jason Tatum. If I'm talking to Jason Tatum, go ahead.
And to be real though, the media keep doing this bullshit and keep coming this way because they see now that we all have podcasts and everybody got podcasts. They get more viewership than the media, so they have to do anything to stay shocking to be relevant. So they're really getting replaced. They're really getting replaced.
Like what
I would love to hear Jeff T. I would love to hear Jeff T.
I would too.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ken.
I said, like you be telling us, we need something to get the views.
Yeah,
that's why the media. That's why the media do what they do. But I think, like I say this, bro. Take away all the niggas on ESPN and put everybody, like all the guys that are hoopers with podcasts. No matter what type of career they had, as a hooper, I'd rather hear from a hooper than outside of a guy that never touched the basketball and had 2 points.
I was going to say, I think they would like to listen to Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes, Vernon Maxwell. I would love to hear from them.
Yeah,
I would love to, because they're critical. They're critical guys, but they ain't the.
But I
think
think that's what you need though too. Yeah, because it's
I'm
like
just
different.
saying, I'm talking about a collective of a collective of guys.
But you got to understand, bro. Listen, bro, they already tried that. Do your homework. Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson already tried to be the commentators and analysts,
but they got to do it within their setting though.
Hold on.
They're not Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith.
They put seats on these people and stuff. Like stop putting the seats on.
But they, hey Ted, because I knew you was gonna say that. They did good when they were doing that, Ted. You got them old niggas that was hating on them. They kept putting them in positions to where they were going to not sound smart. But when they were there, the league niggas and basketball players actually liked what they were saying. Just the media.
I don't want to hear them break down. I don't want to hear them break down and say, "Well, back in 2020, I want all the smoke on ESPN." That's what I'm saying. I want that show on ESPN.
Stack 5 and Stack 5 and Matt Barnes did a great job. Grant Hill did a great job. And he was on there. There's a lot of niggas that do good jobs. It's just y'all put them in fucked up positions because you got guys that ain't touched the basketball that's bigger than me. Why the fuck am I gonna sit here and argue with you when you can't do nothing with me?
Yeah. How often do y'all really need to hear from ESPN any of the analytics that they give y'all to actually know whether play? How often do you really?
I don't care about it. I don't care about it.
Yeah, I don't necessarily need to hear it. I can Google it. I'm watching the games. I'm looking it up. I don't necessarily need to hear that for the last 20 seasons, LeBron James averaged 25 points. I know that. You know what I'm saying? I know that. Yeah. I want to hear those players break down your game.
Bro,
I just want to hear you go play
talk about today.
Kobe would have been great.
Talk about today o'clock. Talk about today o'clock. Talk about today o'clock.
That's it.
Like, I want to talk about current facts. We already know all the shit that they have been trying to force feed us in regards to information. We know all about. I know more about motherfucking Jordan than I know about half these players that played in the last 15 years. You know what I mean? Like I know. If I decided to jump off the fence one day or jump off the porch one day and say I'm a Jordan fan, Jordan stan, I could literally go on a montage of an argument of Jordan, and I don't even like Jordan like that. I just respect him. I'm saying though, because the media is designed to start. Why are we chasing the ghost of the fucking 6-0 God? Like that shit is impossible, bro. We cannot fucking feel it.
You want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why though? This is why.
1998.
This is why though, guys. Because Michael Jordan gets views. LeBron James gets views. Right. It's about viewership. We're gonna bring up Jordan every time we bring up LeBron. You know why?
But you hold on. Now to counter your point. Now let's counter your point. I'm gonna counter your point. Jeff T gets views. Club 520 gets views. B-Hand. They all of them get views.
Don't none of that shit get more traction. Listen, don't none of that shit get more traction than a LeBron James and Kobe conversation. A LeBron James and Michael Jordan conversation. A LeBron James and Michael Jordan conversation.
Well, maybe it would if y'all would actually try to change the subject matter. It could. We don't know because y'all keep talking about the motherfucker. We ain't trying.
Listen though, dog. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. They did try it. They tried it with Kobe and LeBron. Listen, they tried it with Kobe and LeBron. Listen, I'll fuck with Kobe. Kobe my guy. But no matter how much I fuck with Kobe, it's way more LeBron stands than there are Kobe stands.
What I'm saying, I'm not talking about the stands part. I'm talking about the content matter. So you telling me, let's say this: ESPN has, they're clearly the leaders. But you telling me that I can't take I hate to say Wallow and Gill. Let me not go there. I can't take Gilbert Arenas, Jeff Teague, and stacking them show and get the same type of views that ESPN get.
No, I'm not.
I know it's not going to be 50
that.
million. I'm just saying we got 20 different podcasts and they all getting views.
No, they get more views. They get more views.
Starting to do that though, because they got because next year they're gonna have. But next year they're gonna have Amazon and NBC, so you got 2 new networks, and they already got Blake Griffin, Carmelo, like they already got new people.
Mello them show. Come on, man, who don't want to hear from Mello? Yeah. Come on, let's be.
But he just to answer yours real quick before Ted go. To your point, everybody that got the podcast, they are outdoing the media with the numbers. I'm saying easily. The media is trying to keep up by keeping those conversations going. That's all I was saying.
Oh, I got you, Red. That makes sense. I follow you. My bad. Go ahead, Ted. Go ahead.
All right, listen. All in all, I'm just sick of the old head media in general. So I would like to pivot real quick, and I want to ask y'all a closing question, and I want y'all to just articulate this question as best as y'all can, because I kind of caught y'all off guard. So I've been thinking about it because I've been watching. We always talk about these two same guys, and I don't know how close the end is, but I think that it is close. Is Steph Curry and LeBron James known as the best rivalry of NBA history all time? Why or why not? And if anybody is better, who would you say? And it's one mic each. Y'all can go from the top. Ken, E, Zell, Lil, Red.
Can I go first since I gotta get off this moment?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, go ahead.
Excuse me. I think you said LeBron and Steph Curry.
Do they have the best head-to-head regular season and postseason and finals? Just rivalry.
If we going off viewership and numbers and what we seen in our era, yes.
I don't think I want to say just off of viewership, because it's easy to just kind of minuscule and just be like, hey, just strictly numbers.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Bird and Magic probably ain't got no views. I mean,
I'm talking about when we watch it. Is this gonna resonate to all of us 20 years ago, and we're gonna talk about this shit like?
I was gonna say Bird and Magic, but I never seen them play because Bird and Magic actually saved the league. But I agree to what you saying, because LeBron James and Steph Curry actually carried the league also for about 10 years. So it falls about the same for me.
So who better?
If we being honest?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got to. I mean, I'm gonna go with my era because I don't know shit else about their era. So I'm gonna go with my era. We be honest. I'm gonna go with my era.
What you about to say, Ken? Because Ken was about to say
though. That's what you know.
How about you, Ken?
I was about to say, it really ain't no rivalry. Steph Curry was kicking Bron ass, and Magic was Magic was kicking Larry Bird ass. Like, and really, if you go from college until when they retired, Magic kicked his ass so many. Larry beat him one time in the finals. One time in the finals. LeBron beat him one time it's the same career. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Talk that shit, Ken.
So neither. So who the best rivalry then? So hold on. So you saying neither? What's the best rivalry then? Do you have a best rivalry?
I don't. I'm just saying a rivalry. A rivalry is back and forth.
Say what you want to say. You want to say Wade and Dirk, huh?
No, I don't want to say no. That's a good one. That's a good one. But
I'm not. I wasn't even trying to fry. You want to say Wade and Dirk?
I couldn't find one.
Because it's like Carolina.
You want to say North Carolina? You want to say Ticket and Duncan?
Duke just beat North Carolina 3 times straight. That ain't.
But we said a rivalry. They only got one championship on us. That's the rivalry.
We talking about the NBA though. We ain't talking about college. We talking about NBA.
I don't know. Ain't no rivalries in the NBA. Then, if we being honest. It's player versus player.
Bro, that was a rivalry. Hold on. First off, I'm not letting Ken get that off. LeBron James and Steph Curry was a rivalry. I'm not letting him get that off. Bro, I don't care what he said.
If you look it up.
It's 3 games to 1.
Hey,
it's 3 games to 1.
That's a rivalry. That's a rivalry.
By definition, Ken right though. By
definition, no. We played 4 times. You won 3. That's not like you beat me 6. It ain't like you beat me 6 times.
If it's true, if I beat you twice, you beat me twice, that's a rivalry.
Hold on. in tennis, they call Maria Sharapova versus Serena Williams a rivalry, and Serena beat her ass 29 times to 2. So
that's not to me. That's not a rivalry.
That's not a
in
rivalry.
sports, it's called a rivalry. If we always meet in the championship, it's a rivalry. You just dominated
sports media. That's a rivalry because they're the top people. They're competitive, but even though
they used to say that Tiger Woods versus Phil Mickelson was a rivalry, Tiger used to beat the shit out of him
every time.
So, but my thing is, if you say Michigan, Ohio State, they beating each other ass. That's a rivalry.
That's a team. I'm talking about player for player rivalry, Ken. I'm talking about you got to compartmentalize what I'm saying. I'm not talking about franchises.
Talk to him, Ken.
I was gonna say Kobe. I was gonna say Kobe LeBron, but I was gonna tell my head off because I was gonna say LeBron used to beat the shit out of Kobe. That's what I was gonna say. That's why I didn't say it. That's why I didn't say it. That's what I was gonna say.
That's what Ken was gonna say. I wouldn't have said it.
So I agree. So I agree with Ken because if I would have said that, I would be like, hell nah.
By definition, for the people that's listening, by definition, according to Google Dictionary, a rivalry is competition for the same objective or for superiority in the same field. Okay, so just because the Warriors are superior doesn't mean it's any less of a rivalry.
You can beat them every time, but you can beat them every time. But if you beat them on 1 point each game,
we can't even say we can't even say Wilt versus Bill Russell.
They do it though.
He kicked his ass all the time.
They do it though.
Yeah. They do. But
so if Bill kicked his ass so many times, why do they always say Wilt is better?
Stats.
Because stats. I said numbers. It's about numbers. Whoever scored the most.
Because it's numbers. Who you got, Lil? What you think, man?
So they don't talk about the team. They don't talk about the team. Lost,
but he had the better stats, right?
Yeah.
But Steph Curry 3-1.
So is LeBron? Who better, LeBron James or Steph Curry? No, wait, Ted. So who better, LeBron James or Steph Curry then, Ken?
Lie on camera if I dare you.
It's really one.
So what you talking about?
I read.
LeBron
Is it gonna be LeBron and Steph era, or is it just gonna be LeBron era?
They probably still call it LeBron era.
Hey, I'm just saying, if you playing 2K, what era is it? Is it the Steph era?
LeBron era.
Right.
It's gonna be LeBron and Steph era.
LeBron, the only player in the world that I know got 3 primes.
We're not talking about that, man. I'm giving him his props. I'm giving him his props.
It's almost like a 10-year period, basically.
No, every time you give Bron props, you got to come with a little bit of hate, Ken. That shit is so crazy to me.
I said the same thing. I said the same thing about Magic. I said the same thing about Magic and Bird. How y'all saying Larry Bird is great?
Let's take the word rivalry out there. How about that? Let's take the word rivalry for your brain's sake. Would you rather Magic and Bird or Steph? Who did more for the league, Magic and Bird or LeBron and Steph? There you go.
Now you can't say that though.
Talk to me.
Cause they
talk to me.
I'm gonna lean towards my people, Steph and LeBron. But what they did is crazy. For the NBA.
Magic
with that
Bird,
question.
Right?
Yes.
But Rivalry, I go with the league. This is you tell me if I'm wrong in this. Magic and Bird saved the league, right? They kept it in the green or in the red. What is it? The black. But Steph and LeBron have carried the league for at least since 2003.
Say it again.
Carrying the league.
Say it. Eight chips. Years. 8 chips. Say it with me, everybody. Panel. 8 chips versus 6 chips. Since you just said that 3 and 1 is not equal or competitive, 6 and 8 isn't it either.
Hold on, I think Magic and Bird got 8 too though. Magic and Bird together got 8.
You said that Bird got 1, and you said Magic got 5. Right?
We're talking about against each other all together.
Oh, so it's 8 and 8.
It's 8 and 8. Bird got 3. Yeah, Bird got 3. He just only beat
Magic. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it again. Fuck it, I'm gonna double down then. LeBron and Steph are better players as a duo in totality, accolades included, over Larry and Magic. Fuck all that.
Hey, and plus, we can say the finals appearance too. Like, think about all the years with we had either Steph or we had LeBron or both in the finals.
If Steph LeBron was on the team versus Larry and Magic, they'd kick their ass.
No, them 80s, it was Magic, Bird. Bird. They didn't play each other every time. It'll be Dr. J versus Magic.
Hey, but that's another thing too. Like let's go. All right, let's say Kobe and Bron.
It's there. It's a lot
of rivalries that are not rivalries. If that makes any sense. Like they may not even play against each other, but we still comparing them. So it's like, oh yeah, well, like so they play each other, turn into a rivalry.
Can we really say that Jordan and the Bad Boy Pistons is a rivalry? If I beat your ass so many times, you beat me one time. That one time. I'm saying I like Jordan.
Yeah.
Is that a rivalry?
I ain't mad at that. Yes,
is that a rivalry?
I mean, yes, at the time,
because every year I tuned in, I wasn't sure who was gonna win. Every year I went in and I was like, man, Jordan got a chance. I don't care how many times the Warriors, the Bird, or whoever beating who, if they playing, it's gonna be a good game. And I think that such and such whoever could win. It was always a question. Okay. Now the Pistons again came out more, obviously, but we knew we had a chance of Jordan winning. That's all.
The only thing I can say how it could not be a rivalry is just like the moment Jordan beat the Pistons, it was over. Like it wasn't like more competitive with it. It was like literally like the Pistons beat him up and he beat him one time. That was it. You know what I'm saying? It was over with.
But that's what I'm saying. It was Jordan
but
versus
they beat him,
the Bad Boys.
They had already beat him 3 times though. 88.
But it was like the Jordan versus the Bad Boys is kind of similar to how we looked at Kobe going against the whole Spurs and the whole Suns team in the Western Conference every single year. We would be like, damn, Kobe versus the whole team. Kobe versus the whole Greg Popovich, Tim Duncan, Ginobili, Tony Parker. Like that's what we said. So like when it comes to them
Shaq,
ones,
right? Shaq, not Kobe. We talking about Shaq.
Even without Shaq, he had to, even without Shaq, he had to go against them teams.
That's what I'm saying. Post Shaq. Post Shaq.
Okay. Oh, okay, because that's right. He got one in 2009, 2010.
He got two. He got two. Watch him out.
Yeah, he got two.
He got two without
because
Shaq.
When I was saying the Kobe and Shaq versus the Spurs, I was thinking more that 01, 02, 03, or that 2000s runs because the Spurs was in it. You know, they won one in 99 and one in 2004, right?
But that whole idea, but I'm saying that whole idea, the whole idea of them being a duo, the whole idea of them being a duo died as soon as they got whooped by the Pistons.
Yeah, that's true.
So that shit got buried.
But in that era though, right? That means those 5 championships. 1999, the Spurs won. 2000, 2001, 2002, the Lakers won, and then 2003, the Spurs won again. You feel what I'm saying? So that was
it was like the Western Conference Finals was Spurs, Lakers. Spurs, Lakers. Like all the way up to
in that era, those Western Conference Finals were the finals.
Facts.
Yes.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah. Nobody cared
about that because the finals used to be straight sweeps. It used to be
nobody
Western
gave a
Conference.
fuck about nobody gave a fuck about no Spurs versus the Knicks without Patrick. You ain't get that shit out of here.
Jason Kidd and the Nets went back to back and got swept.
And then Kenyon Martin out there getting banged on by Shaq every other position. Fuck that shit out of here. I want to watch that shit.
They lost to the Spurs and the Lakers.
In 2003, then Tim Duncan beat the Nets. So the Lakers whooped them the year before, and then Tim Duncan them came and whooped them.
So you just telling me that the Nets is a punching bag? Get that shit out of here. Talking about something that was a good ass team because they made it to the finals.
And then Tim Duncan them got there again in 2005 and won. So that 99 to 2005, and the Pistons got it in 2004.
But I'm saying it's not a rivalry. It's not a rivalry. That's a dynasty being built.
I say down to 2007 though.
Dang. Why you say 2000? Why was it an asterisk, though, Zell? You said it was an asterisk
in 2005.
Because is that the Kobe situation?
Oh, y'all lost. Nah, they lost to the Spurs. Y'all lost to the Spurs. I remember that.
Oh, y'all.
We don't want to talk about why you. I don't know why either acting up for views and shit.
I mean, bro, because I was just trying to follow you, bro. My bad. I didn't know.
But the Pistons are a little bit different because they did at least get one. That's all I'm saying.
That's what Kobe. Ain't that when Shaq left too, though? I thought you were talking about an asterisk because Shaq left the Lakers, so it didn't count.
I'm just talking about Robert Warrior.
I'm gone, man. I'm gonna fuck with y'all.
All right, man. We good. I think we good, bro. Unless y'all want to talk about YouTube hoops. I know Zell, you don't watch none of the YouTube hoops.
I mean, y'all can talk about YouTube hoops. I'll probably get off and let y'all talk about it.
Man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I'm gonna let y'all talk,
man. All right, go ahead.
Let's go is in my top 5. He is going against everybody, and he's winning.
Let's go.
You can't
bounce back.
He is, bro. bro.
He done bounced back some bitch.
Here my top 5.
How do y'all have y'all been watching that? Is that Ball is Life that's doing a 1-on-1 like season? Like y'all seen it where Fonby played Nesco, and is that Ball is Life?
Yeah, that's Ball is Life.
Okay. How do y'all like that? Is that better? Because it seemed like they got like a roster of guys and everybody got to play everybody. That's what it looked like. Do y'all know how is that set up like that? Like because I seen Nate on there twice already.
It's like a 1-on-1 tournament.
It's like a tournament regular season, and then they do like a playoff or something. But
yeah,
Nesco, bro. Nesco to me has proven why he's like I think he's getting back from getting shot, right? I think he's fully recovered. I think he's fully recovered from that shit, and now he is back in his pre-injury or hospitalization shit. He's who you got him over? How about that? Let me ask the question straight up. Who y'all got Nesco over or behind? Whichever way y'all want to do it. Go ahead.
Friga is out of my top 5. It's hard for me to say that, but Friga is out of my top 5. Nas, Zay, Nesco, Moon.
Moon is high. That's high for Moon. You got Scoob and Rob still.
No.
Scoob and Rob.
Oh, Moon gone.
I was like, you still got Scoob and Rob. I was saying, I don't know.
School. I think somebody better than Rob.
Somebody better than Rob. You got BJ. It depends on how you want to do it. You got BJ. You got Scotty. You got a lot of guys that you can put. Frank Nitty is kind of playing. I think he only played 1v1, and then he was like, "No, I'm not doing this no more." So
BJ or Scotty.
I'm taking
when they play who. That's what I'm saying. I can't. I gotta take. But do I gotta take School out and put them two?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put. That'll be off longevity. Scuba. Yeah,
I got them too. I got them too.
Scuba. Jesus, Trey making his way. Scar played Nesco a couple days ago. That was good.
He lost.
Scar versus Nesco was lost. Scar did, didn't he? Scar lost. He did.
That's what I'm saying. Nesco playing to get some heavy hitters.
He playing to get some hitters. I'm over Fonby, man. I'm over it.
Oh.
I'm over it. I won't hear no more about
so
I'm over
talent.
it.
Yes,
I don't even care. He is who he is. He is who he is. I don't care whatever. He is who he is. Because I'm like, dude, like, first off, why he don't shoot layups? I heard the commentator say it, then I was like, he really don't.
Live by, die by, man. Live by, die by.
Like he drive into the hole and a step back and shoot a fucking jump shot. I'm like, all right, bro. Like,
he ain't got the energy. He can
get his first 2 shots be a layup at least. At least do your first 2. Yeah. I'm looking at who all played lately, y'all. They did Matt versus Trey. Trey low-key making a name for himself. I thought he traveled on that game winning bucket versus Matt.
Is that the one Nesco just played?
Yeah.
Matt, white guy?
No.
Trey. He played Trey.
Oh, Trey. Yes. Nesco did just play Trey.
Who won that game? Nesco.
He beat Trey. That makes sense.
Trey got on his belt, man.
Trey is got a bag.
You know what though? I think they threw him into the fire too early though, y'all. I think they was looking for they trying to make their next guy or whatever, and they threw him in there. I think his first game was against Vern when he did the pay-per-view. Not his first game, but he did against Vern. And Vern,
he played that was TNC. That was TNC, but he played somebody. He played somebody with Ball His Life first. That's my first seen him at.
Oh, it's very first. That's right. You're right. I remember that. You're right.
Akron when they was in
No, this is when I want to say it was Ball His Life versus Off the Dribble. I think it was Ball His Life versus Off the Dribble.
He played I forgot who he played.
I'm trying to see, bro, but he got a lot of games. So he did play Vern on TNC. He did the 2-on-2, 2-on-2. He played Scar. He played Scar on Off the Dribble. That was 2 months.
That's who it was.
It was Scar. He played Cam. He played Cam on Ball His Life 7 months ago, Khalil, if that's who you saw.
That might have been it then.
He played Cam 7 months ago, and that was this is the scene I'm talking about. This was Ball His Life versus Off the Dribble. So that's when he got introduced. Yeah, that's what it is. That's a fact. So, but ever since then, he got
destroyed. He got destroyed.
Yeah, but listen to these names though. Why? Okay, you take Cam. Your very next match is Scar. Like they was like, hey, we just need a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like you took him and then you took Scar, you took Vern, and now they like, okay, let's bring it back a little bit. Let's dial like, all right, because I think somebody that y'all ain't mentioned that I'd like in my top 10. I like ISO Tay, man. I would Tay, Tay from out here, bro. I wasn't big on it at first. I was like, man, but Tay got some dog in him. Tay got some dog in him, bro. I got him pretty high. How do y'all? Let me ask y'all this, because I just saw this before we got in. How do y'all feel about Nas's next matchup? Who should Nas play? I'm gonna say, matter of fact, I ain't even gonna
Zay.
It gotta be Zay.
Like Quinn Cook said, it's nobody else. It's nobody else. I was
just about to
say. Did he play BJ and Scotty?
He don't have to. He don't have to. He gonna dog walk them. Not.
You think so? Dog walk?
He gonna dog walk them. He gonna dog walk them, bro.
That's tough. I ain't gonna lie. That's tough words right there, Lil. He gonna
dog walk them, man.
No, bro. I don't think so.
Scotty too small.
Scotty too small. I'm fine with that. BJ is
Scotty too small.
BJ is a tough shot maker, man.
He is, but he gotta play defense.
This nigga is like a linebacker with point guard handles, and he make his threes.
Who you talking about? Nas.
What about Nas and Rob? Y'all don't like the Nas versus Rob?
I think he gonna kill Rob. I think he gonna kill Rob.
Only reason I don't like Rob is because when he lose, he got an excuse every single time.
Oh my God.
He always crying about I wasn't in shape. I'm gonna get in shape next time. I'll be in shape next time. I don't want to hear that, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that, bro.
Who? Just who?
I don't. But if he win, oh yeah, best
I'm back.
Best. Yeah, I've been working out. I'm back now. Like, bro, I don't want to hear that, bro.
He definitely do that. Bro. I seen Moon play a guy in Houston. I turned it on and it was over by the time I went to go make some eggs or something. Came back, game's over. He beat the guy in 10 minutes. He beat this dude, I think it was 30-5. He down there playing off the dribble with he is down there playing with off the dribble. And they just play, you know how they doing their regular, such versus Houston runs and stuff like that. I think I gotta agree with Lil on Moon now, man. I was doubtful. I didn't like Moon. I think Moon is how about this? Man. I think I got Moon in front of Friga.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
I got Moon in front of Friga.
The way Nas did Friga, it's like
and Friga ain't trying to go get his lick back. Friga over here trying to they owe make some money.
Playing these bombs, man.
Yeah, he ain't trying to get his lick back. He ain't trying to get bombs now. He going out to the park now. He bringing Lou Will out. He bringing Mario Chalmers out. He bringing out Brandon Jennings and all of these guys. It's like, nah, nigga, go get that smoke. Go get that smoke, man. Go get your lick back, cause dude, he took your whole career just then. If you ain't do it, he just, hey man, this ain't your scene no more. You go back over there.
Go back to what you was doing in 2020.
Go back to them park runs and go find some more people, cause golly, boy. And
he done, man. He ain't even fight back. That's the crazy part. He ain't even fight back, bro.
He ain't asking for the rematch. He ain't get no rematch clause or nothing. He just, nah, man, y'all got it. Good job, man. Y'all was right. Man. Y'all was right. But look,
done. But I did see Nas versus Briscoe.
I seen them talking about that. Is it locked in or is they just talking about it?
No, they didn't say anything about it yet, but they talking about it. But I think Isaiah Briscoe. Isaiah Briscoe,
that's right.
Isaiah Briscoe is like, Nas, are you sure you want to do this?
Oh, you talking about Kentucky?
Yeah.
Kentucky Briscoe, Ken. Yeah, Kentucky Briscoe, Ken. Yeah.
Nas keep calling him out.
I got him. I don't give a fuck. I got him. Hey.
Nas keep calling him out, but Isaiah Briscoe is kind of like, bro, stop calling me out. Stop calling me out. Because like, he like, I don't want to do you this bad, bro. Like, I don't want to do you bad. You up top right now.
Yeah.
So it might happen to keep calling him out. So we'll see.
His bag is different.
Different.
His bag is different. Go ahead, Ken.
It's the defense. It's the defense. But if I'm scoring, he gonna get to the cup. He gonna make his shots.
I'm scared of his jumper. He ain't have a jumper, man. Does he have? Because I didn't watch him play Big Three. Because I know he been doing the Big Three stuff with Ice Cube and them. He could never really shoot the three ball pretty well. But if he come out there playing like how Zay is, Zay don't shoot a lot of threes either. You know what I'm saying? Like if he just downhill, get to the rack, finish around the basket, then I ain't mad at it.
This is more his league right here, because he not like Kyrie. Kyrie don't really need that much, but he don't need that much. He need like 2 dribbles. He at the cup.
Yeah, 2 or 3. He from Jersey too. I think he from up there where Kyrie is from. I think he get that style of guard. All right, last little part because I got some hate. And I want to throw this to y'all. I want to see how y'all feel. I think they overrate Michael Beasley, man. I think that shit's
over.
I think they overrate Michael Beasley, man. I wanted Red to be here when I said that, man. I think he overrated. Hey, y'all, did y'all see that clip of Mike Beasley versus Dennis Smith Jr.? Have y'all seen that?
I ain't seen it.
I think I seen one little clip of it.
You see, I'm gonna send it to y'all afterwards. Michael Beasley can score. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
If he can't guard, he gonna be in trouble. He gonna be in trouble. Well, he ain't gonna play Nas. He playing Lance Stevenson. So Lance, I don't know what Lance jumped.
But is Lance on that offensive level scoring as he was back then?
That's fair. I don't know because if Lance is that,
Beasley been hooping.
Beasley been hooping, but it was something about the way he was playing defense on Dennis Smith Jr. that I was like, I don't know, man. I don't think he beat LeBron 1-on-1, y'all. I think it was Cap. I'm calling Cap on that 2013. They talk about he beat him. I think it's Cap. I'm looking at it, bro. I'm sorry.
His teammate. This came out his teammate's mouth. I don't know.
You know what, Ken? And you know what?
Wade said he beat him in 1-on-1. Kyrie said he beat him in 1-on-1.
Ken, I was thinking about you the other day when I had this idea, when I had this thought. That's the type of shit you asked LeBron in the interview, Pat McAfee. Did Michael Beasley beat you in 1-on-1?
He need to come on podcast.
I want to know.
Come on, Eat Loud podcast.
I want to hear
it. Come on here.
They scared. They ain't gonna ask LeBron that.
Ask him, hey, did you beat him, bro? Because I need to know.
Hey, what happened to Delonte West?
Oh man, hold on.
I'm asking him some stuff.
If anybody on these podcasts asks him that, they would not have a job.
Hey, I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't in that league.
That's a fact.
Come to Elam.
Come on, man. I say this. I think that Michael Beasley versus Lance Stevenson game is gonna be better than both guys are in shape. If both guys are in shape, I think it's gonna be better than we are giving it credit for. Because I know Lance has been playing. I just don't think that. Let me phrase it. I know Michael Beasley has been playing. I just don't know that. I want to see what his defense is like. I want to see what it look like when he actually plays harder defense. That's all I'm getting. Because we talk about $100,000. We talk about $100,000 on the line. You feel me? So I don't know. That was all. That's all I had on him, bro. But I want to watch it though. Let me see. Ooh. What'd you say? Did you say something again? Could you hear me?
Hey, I'm just thinking about that matchup.
Oh, my bad. Kia, damn, everybody keep connected to my shit. I couldn't hear you.
What you think about Key calling out Lat again?
I don't need to see it. I'm glad Key went out. They in Cincinnati right now? I'm glad Key got his lick back out there. I'm glad he came back. It looked pretty good, you know.
I think that is on the same level as Nas and Frigga. I don't care about you beating these other niggas. You need to get this get back.
You need to get this nigga.
You need to get this get back. I don't care about that.
Lat beat you 20-0. And why haven't they brought Lat back? Period. Lat must be playing overseas or something. He must have made a team. I'm assuming because I would love to see Lat come and just hoop.
Lat is coming back though.
Yeah, I want to see him come back.
It's a lot of people that came and went. Like, I should be like, where they go?
Yeah, it's a lot of them. But Lat specifically because I think he's in that mode of he gonna have to play like the Verns, the Trays, the Pats, you know what I'm saying? Bring all those smaller guards. And I think, in my opinion, from what I saw, I think he's clearly better than them. But I want to see it. I just want to see him do it again. You feel me? Because that scoring that 80 was kind of like, all right, bro, that was insane. I need to see what you actually look like in a, you know what I'm saying, in a more of a sanctioned type bout. You feel me? Because he did Keyshawn them so he did the whole fucking Oklahoma field. I need to see it. So
that you know who I want him to play when he come back.
Who?
Burt.
Burt caught a little bit of it at the Oklahoma. He caught the back end. You know he played Burt.
But he got him at the end though.
He tried to come back. He tried to come back, but
he did. Yeah, he did. Burt is my guy.
I want him to play Burt. Both of them fresh legs.
Yeah.
Roll the ball out.
Yeah. Burt's one of my guys. I like Burt. I think Burt is also in that space of he don't play no defense, bro. Like his offensive bag is there. He can do everything on offense, but he be doing that little hedge defense. That shit don't work. That shit don't work out there when you playing against somebody like Rob and Nas who can shoot 2 or 3 feet off the line, bro. You gotta actually play. If you want to be good at this, if you want to be the best at that shit, bro, you gotta play defense, bro. So, but yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Lat play Burke. I also wouldn't mind seeing Lat play Cam. I want to see Lat get that whole ringer, bro. I want to see him versus Moon. I like to see all of those. I hate to say second tier of guys, but 9 top 5. I say. Let me not say second tier. The 9 top 5 guys because they getting kind of deep. The list is getting kind of. So Lil, earlier when I brought up Pat, you ain't like Pat. What's wrong with Pat, man? What's wrong with Pat?
He get too comfortable, man. He be having these leads. And he just get too comfortable. Like that game with Kale, bro. There's no way you lost that game.
So how is he up 20-0? They going to 30? This is a 30 game.
He was up 20-9, I think.
Oh.
23-9, something like that.
Oh dang.
And he missed the free throw. and B. Ellis said it perfect. He said it so perfect. He said that missed free throw is gonna change the whole game. He said it's gonna change the whole game. After that, Kale hit about 4 threes back to back.
Oh wow!
The next thing you know, it was 25-23 Kale.
I need to watch it. I'm gonna sit down and watch it today because when I saw him go up like that, I cut it off, y'all. I can't lie. So did they play more than one game? Because I thought Pat won one of them. Did they play more than one game, or was it?
I don't know. I only seen that game. I only seen
okay. Because I could have swore that shit was over. I cut it off. Let me ask you about because you brought up Kale. What about Kale? Who would you like to see him play next? If you watch that game,
I don't know. Kale been off the scene for a little while, so
yeah.
It's kind of hard.
Look, you need to get Trey. Go ahead and let him get Trey. Get the warm ups out the way. Get Trey. Get all the.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Trey warm up. That's crazy.
Trey warm up, man. Trey warm up. You got to get the warm ups out the way because you got to remember though, Leo. Before Kale left the scene, Kale was top 5.
He was cold. Yeah, cold.
He was top 5.
Cold.
You feel what I'm saying? So you got to, because you can't. What you don't want to do is jump back in and playing Scoob off the rip. You don't want to do that because that's what he want. You feel me? That's what he want. But you can't just come back and play Scoob. I'm just you know what I'm saying? Them guys is way too conditioned, bro.
But maybe he do. Maybe him playing Scoob and he catch Scoob on a bad day and he beat Scoob.
He beat Scoob 3 games to 0. This would be because he beat him twice. If he beat Scoob twice. He beat Scoob twice already.
So I'm not worried about Scoob then.
Yeah, he beat Scoob twice already. What happened, Leo, is that what happened with Kale and Scoob is that it was some stuff where Kale had a tournament lined up to go play in wherever, right? Well, he was trying to bring Scoob, Nas, and some other people or whatever. Well, they get there and Kale get there. Scoob bang his line like, "Hey, I ain't coming." So they got all these games set up, and Scoob just dubbed them on some, "Nah, man, we got beef. I ain't fooling with you." So he got, they got games, Kale versus such and such, Scoob versus such and such. So Scoob pretty much stepped on all of Kale's little, he trying to make his own thing. The MGG, is it MJG? There you go, MJG, that stuff, right? MJG hoops. And ever since then, he said, "Listen, I don't want to." This is Kale talking. "I don't want to fight you, but I want to beat you again so I can step on you. I want to make sure motherfuckers know I'm better than you. Like it ain't even about no clout or no nothing like that, bro. You did me dirty, bro, because I had bread line. I lost bread because you backed out on me at the last minute on some shit." Well, I'm thinking because we already had beef. Beef, but I thought we squashed it, and this was kind of a make amends type of thing. And you stepped on it again. I want to play. So the only reason Kale want to play him again is just to show, hey, I'm clearly better than this nigga. And Scoob told him, "Nah, bro, you just want clout. Nah, bro, you trying to get my clout." And I'm like,
clout from what though? I beat you twice. I'm 2-0 against you. What clout I'm trying to get?
It's what he said. You just want clout off my name, bro. You just trying to get your name back popping, bro. I ain't playing you. The school talking like he up to him. School talking like
you know what I do? You know what I do if I was Kale? If I was Kale, I go play Burn.
Burn is a good
I go play Burn. Got no school coming to the game. That whole game, every time I score, I'm going to their sideline and I'm gonna say,
"Oh yeah,
sign the contract."
And you know Kale will. You know he is. He gonna bark at it. You know he is. That'll be good. See, I didn't know Vern was one of them. It seemed like so is the Scoob and them just like recruit all the best guys? Because they did it to Zay. They they did it to Bruce. I think Bruce is actually a friend though. But it seemed like every like good guy that come on the scene, for some reason he's a street star.
Go through Nas. They go through Ball's Life.
Yeah, they taking all the street star guys, but they also clown like the next chapter. Did y'all see them say like
see the next chapter is the platform.
Yeah.
They is the foundation of this.
Facts.
So you got to get players that you know can beat them players. Because Ball of Life trying to take over off the dribble, they trying to take over.
Yeah, I seen that
they want to get the better players because TNC got some dogs over there. They ain't no slouches.
That's true. Well, I agree with you. Nas and Scoob said some of them motherfuckers over there only good on the next chapter. He don't think that they like that. And I was wondering who he was talking about. Because he was like, if you only play on the next chapter, I'm assuming he's talking about guys like Rob and Cam. Because those I be watching all of this beef, right? I didn't even realize it was so much beef until I found this one page. But again, there was an event. This is a separate situation, Leo. There was an event that happened. It was supposed to be, let's say, for off the dribble. It was supposed to be Rob, Cam, and maybe Tay. There was three of them that was supposed to go from the next chapter and go play over there with off the dribble. I'm sorry. TNC said, hey, nah, get y'all own players. Y'all can't have our players. Y'all get y'all own people. And so Cam them backed out and, messed up their thing. And now off the dribble is saying, oh, what's that slave labor over there at the next chapter? Y'all got slaves over there. Now we can't push the culture forward because of such. So now it's beef between them. And then again, street stars and them are saying that's why some of y'all only good over there anyway with them rules. Y'all ain't used to going to June's League and having to play. On June's League, it's damn near. Yeah. You might as well be playing in jail in June's League. They fucking standing. Everybody got a foot. Everybody at the free throw line. Even the people that ain't playing got their feet in the fucking free throw line. So but they've started a narrative of the next chapter is like shit. I hate to say it, but they the white boys. It's the white. You know what I'm saying? That's
it's only a select few. No, it's only a select few. I would say. I feel like Cam can play anywhere.
Cam comes. Cam
can play
in June's League player. Like Cam comes
any environment.
Cam make that. Yeah. So it made me. I think he was talking about Friga. I think they was talking about Friga too.
Oh, Friga. I think
they was talking about
Friga. Friga. All right. Before Nas, I would have said Friga could play any environment.
Me too.
I would have said Friga could play any environment. Before pre-Nas, I would have said that. But
that's crazy that we talk about Friga like this, bro. This is crazy.
Me too, Ken. You know how crazy. Ken, I remember our very first conversation, and when we first started talking about the YouTube hoops on here, bro. I said, bro, Friga is a tough shot maker. I would never put anybody over him. It depends. What I said was he's experienced and he's been everywhere. Because he was traveling, he was traveling to DC and Roanoke. He was going everywhere. He was literally doing it.
City to city. And he was
going city to city. He was doing it. Good money. But you started to look funny in the light. You started doing them ones and you start picking the best of the best. It started to look funny.
Bro, I think it was just so bad because he was quiet. Like you weren't doing even if you lost that bad, you could have said, man, you come in the bad day. I'm gonna get you. Don't worry about it. Sign the contract again. Bro, you haven't said nothing about that game since it happened.
Tucked your tail. You tucked your tail and left. Not only did you leave, you ain't played a 1v1 since. You ain't played. I'm lying, y'all. He did the 1v1 in Houston. He did do one in Houston, but against whoever the fuck that was. I don't know who it was. So, but you ain't been back on the scene how you was this heavy press where y'all was. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all back to the. Hey, you know what? Let's go to Detroit and run 5-on-5 outside. Let me get J. Lou out here, do some moves and shit. You know what I'm saying?